Welcome back, everybody, to Chins and Giggles.
Hey, queens.
We know y'all miss Skinny-tober.
We absolutely do. We missed it.
I missed it.
Well, happy Friendsgiving, ladies.
Happy Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
Round 2.
Happy
Round
holidays.
2.
I know, round 2. We just literally had Friendsgiving a couple days ago.
In real life,
Literally.
yeah.
I think by the time Thanksgiving actually hits, I'm going to be tired of that turkey.
Right? I feel like that kind of felt like Thanksgiving because we all got dressed up.
It was very
Yes.
Thanksgiving energy for sure.
Yeah.
100%. Can I just say, Myra, you outdid your fucking self?
Thank you.
You outdid yourself. Like, you
Deadass.
guys, the Friendsgiving vibes, like, it was like a Hallmark type of thing.
Oh,
Like,
thank
Myra.
you.
your house looked gorgeous. The
Thank
vibes were
you.
there. It was cozy. We had Christmas
loved
music.
it.
I mean,
Everything.
she's honestly the best host there is.
Thank you.
There is no outdoing Myra as
I
a host.
definitely pay attention to the little details,
love
and
it.
I
Girl,
wanted
we
you guys
seen
to
the
have a
little
blast.
The decor and everything, bitch. I was like, damn.
Yes.
Thank
candles.
you.
we walk in and like the TV had like the little
I had
fireplace.
the fireplace on
I
TV.
know.
The
They're
music,
so
but
good.
this is literally, let's be real, this is Myra every time.
No, she's
Every
the best
time
host.
she's
Very
like
Myra.
the best
She's amazing.
host.
Yes,
Oh
she
my
really
gosh.
It makes me not want to host.
yes.
You're like, wait till y'all come to my house. Like,
Listen, I don't know if I could ever live up to your standards,
Stop,
girl.
you
But let me
guys.
tell you,
I can
outdid
help you
yourself.
guys whenever you do host.
No, honestly, yeah.
Well, we already talked about that. You are going to come over.
I actually, I told Elizabeth because I think she was like the last one that stayed after Friendsgiving when everybody left, and we were talking for like a good 2 hours after.
We were hanging
I love
out.
that.
I was like, I
I went
want to go to
home.
your house because she was just saying, she's like, she's been busy and stuff. I'm like, no, I want to go to your house and like, I want to make you feel comfortable in there, make it
Yeah.
cozy.
Whole little makeover. moment.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. A lot of people were shocked that I put the table together.
I loved it.
Well, me and Jasmine, we
It
put
looks
the
so
table
cute.
together.
It was
Yeah,
so
it was
cute.
so cute. Today, you guys, we have a little mix of everything. We have leftovers from Friendsgiving.
A little mix.
We have KFC and the turkey's in the oven right
Sorry.
now.
Oh, sorry.
Karina made 2 turkeys for Friendsgiving.
I don't know why I made 2 turkeys because literally, like, I left home with an entire turkey. But we have it here today for Friendsgiving
She's
on the
in the oven.
podcast. Also, let's talk about our fits because y'all look so good. And I decided to pull up in PJs today because I was like, you know what? We're going to wear, I told everybody, I was like, let's just wear whatever.
Well, I pulled up in PJs because I was like, from the morning, imagine I hadn't changed. And I came with my clothes. Karina was like, I actually like your PJs. She's like, fuck it, I'm going to wear them. I was, like,
you know what? I feel like Friendsgiving, because there's always like 2 Friendsgivings. And you usually have to like agree with your friends, huh? You're like, all right, do we do pajamas or like the cool like sala outfits, for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mix today.
a little mixed moment.
PJs would have been
It's all
nice.
just like,
I love
you.
I'm completely not even ready. I'm just like, okay.
I'm here for it.
Like,
It
it's
is what
fine.
it is.
Some people are like that.
Yeah, we just
We love the cozy vibes, Peter.
Right?
It's okay.
The cozy
We
vibes
I
love
love
it
it,
is.
you guys.
I love
I'm
the
here
cozy
for it.
vibes.
Yes.
We
And those
did-
peaches are so cute too. I
They're
love
so
that.
They're
cute.
Myra's.
They're giving
It's
Christmas.
giving Christmas.
They're
It's
giving
giving
Christmas.
Christmas.
I
It's giving
love
Friendsmas. It's giving-
Right?
But we did already eat before starting.
We're all stuffed.
Why is it anytime we eat on camera, it's just a shit show? Like, so we're like, let's avoid that. And
We
just,
literally would like be quiet for 30 minutes because we're just eating.
Well,
I don't
everybody
know how
says
to
in the
talk
comments,
and eat.
turn Elizabeth's mic off. It's like, right?
Wait, what?
Imagine turning Elizabeth's mic off.
Listen, I love an ASMR moment. Huh? On the bone.
They always talk about my ice chewing. I just love ice chewing, and they always talk about it in the
Do
comments.
you love ice
I
like
don't
that?
notice it.
I think I do. I think
I
when
love
I'm
I
like,
love
into
ice.
the
Check
topics-
your iron levels.
Oh, I have
You know
anemia.
what, you
Yeah.
guys?
They say when you like ice like that,
I have
it's-
an
I
anemia.
started liking ice. I drool for it.
I think you're like
Aside
on
from
iron.
meat, you guys, right now I'm like I am all
queen.
about a meat queen. Like
protein.
I just drool
Dude,
when I
that
see
happens-
a steak on TikTok
Okay, yeah.
or the ice. I
That
look at a
happens
cold
when you
ice
get-
water and I'm just like, that looks
When you
delicious.
get, like, I've actually noticed that like when you get bariatric surgery, your body just naturally craves just protein.
Absolutely.
Anywhere
That's all I
go,
want.
Bro, I was like, what do you want to eat? I'm like, I need carne. Like, whatever it is, I
Carne.
need fucking meat.
I
Like,
drool
that's
for it,
crazy.
especially because
So
right now
weird.
the whole carnivore diet is going viral on TikTok.
oh my God,
I drool for it, bitch. When I see that juicy steak,
I
And
want
they'll
to
be
try that
dipping in
kind
their
of
eggs,
diet.
with their avocado, like with their guacamole.
Oh
Looks
my
so
God.
good, huh?
Wait,
Wait, that's a trip because you're saying like after you get that, like naturally your body craves it. Like maybe
protein.
that's
and
literally
I
what
just
we're
got
meant
got
to
it in
eat.
August. So
And since because you guys are like basically at your healthiest
because,
form.
like-
your body's craving like what you
Yeah,
need.
like your doctor will tell you in general, like prioritize protein, but like dead ass, like I
Wow.
feel
It
like my
comes
body
naturally.
naturally
That's
like
actually crazy.
wants the
Naturally.
protein first.
Like I feel before I would literally just pasta was my thing, girl. Pasta. Oh my god, I love
Like the
Italian.
like
I love
carb
pasta. But ever since I got the surgery, let me tell you that meat is that juiciness.
And, like pasta,
I'll be seeing it pink and all, and I'll still be like, that looks delicious. I've never had it pink, but even then, it looks delicious to me. Like I drool for meat right now.
That's great. Like right now that you said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just thought it was like me, but I'm like, wait, I feel like that's probably a thing.
It
Like our
is a
body
thing.
just starts to crave more protein for some
Naturally,
reason.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'll still eat pasta. And, like, don't get me wrong. I'm like, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
eat like a little bit of everything. But I'll have days that I'm like, I didn't have enough meat today, and it's like it's driving me crazy. Like my
Oh,
body will
period.
That
crave
part.
it. Yeah,
Have you guys tried the
Naturally,
carnivore
literally.
diet?
I want to so
I
bad.
I need to
Try
try it.
it.
I need to look it up
I-
immediately.
I just don't know how to cook
No,
a
I
good
haven't seen it.
steak. Like I don't know how to cook steak like that.
It's so easy.
A lot of
it? I
people
haven't
like
tried
it with a
it.
little pink in it. I've never had it with a little
Oh,
pink in
like-
it. But I heard that's like the best way to
Medium
eat
rare?
it, like the most delicious way apparently.
Yeah, there's like different. Huh? There's like a little bit.
I cannot see the I can't
And maybe
eat
it's
it like
juicier.
that, but it does look really good.
yeah, it is juicier when it's like less.
We should have had steak today.
Has
guys.
anyone ever had it with a little pink in it?
I've had it with like a little bit of pink, and it is so much softer.
So
I
it is
heard it
better.
does.
Like melting in your mouth, so good.
Oh my gosh!
My internet
wow.
order was like pretty red the other day. I was
So
like,
how do you guys order your
am I
meat?
gonna
Well
be
done?
okay?
I
I
always-
usually get it well
You're
done.
gonna
Yeah,
be
do you guys
fine.
I get medium well.
Medium well.
People
medium
used
well.
to get it like
medium
10
well.
seconds.
Always medium well.
both sides. That's really rare.
Oh, because you used to work at In-N-Out, huh?
But it's like you can't do that no more. So they gave it to you like a little red, but it's like fully cooked.
Yeah, mine was red. I was freaking
Okay.
out a little bit, but then
But it
Brian's like,
was-
it's not like
was it like
chicken.
just the middle? Or, well,
Yeah.
it was fully cooked.
Well, isn't
Yeah.
there with ground beef? Isn't there like a ceviche that people do
I can't
Oh,
do
raw,
that shit.
yeah.
with raw?
Yeah, the
I
lemon
ground
cooks
beef.
it. The lemon
That-
cooks. I've
No.
actually had it before in my life.
Why?
No, it cooks. The lemon cooks it through.
Really?
I can't do
Fuck,
that.
I've
eat
had it before,
ground beef,
guys.
and they cook it with they
Ground
cure
beef
with
cooking
a-
it with lemon. I literally
Okay.
could barf when I
They
watch
do that
it.
shit.
That
Actually
reminded
really
me.
good.
Do you do
Oh, I
that
can't.
reminded me because that's how they make mayo too. The lemon like cooks the egg
The lemon
in the
will cook
mayo.
it.
Have y'all seen how they make mayo?
Like what?
No, yeah.
Yes, I have.
But ground beef, you know how many like when you mix the meat, it has millions of bacteria.
Uh-huh.
No,
No, yeah.
like well, it's like
will
eating
Oh,
raw
that's
steak
ground
is
beef.
I tried it
different.
though, and it is really good.
Mm.
It does cook it. It shit's bomb as fuck,
It's bomb
Loki.
as- I mean,
Oh,
we
no.
eat all
Try
kinds
it,
of shit
honestly.
anyways. Let's be so for real.
I mean,
Let's be for real.
yeah.
They say
I
it's not
mean,
the
we
same
eat
eating like a
ass.
raw
I
piece of
do.
steak.
Like if you're down to eat
Because
that,
it's
honey,
ground.
you shouldn't be scared to eat
Pero
anything.
sí, pero no está like red, huh? The ground
No, no,
beef.
it's not
It's still,
red.
it stops browning.
It's cooked all the way through.
Like the lemon
Yeah,
literally browns
it's
it.
cooked all the way through.
So you're not eating
So the
it
lemon
you're
cooks
eating
it.
The lemon cooks it. Yeah,
Like literally.
absolutely.
Oh.
There's no
I don't
pink at all.
know. I don't. I, think
I don't
it
know how I
changes
feel about that, though.
The chemical. I think the chemical balance
Not the
changes
chemical
color. I don't know
reaction.
how
The
cooked
chemical
that
balance.
fucking meat is.
She's like
It's
chemical
still-
I'm sorry,
balance.
the lemon to cook fully that meat. I don't know.
Dude, I'm like that about even like ceviche, like even the
I don't
even
know.
the shrimp. I'm like, is this shit really good?
Like, is it cooking the parasites though? I don't fucking think so.
Girl, I better be cooking them parasites. I don't know what to
I don't think that lemon's killing everything.
I hope so.
Bitch, that shit stings. I'm sure it's killing the parasites.
I'm pretty sure. I would think so.
No, but yeah, the ground
It's
beef, it is crazy though, how they
delicious.
literally do it with
The
like
ground
the
beef
lemon.
is crazy.
I wouldn't attempt
It's
it
good,
because I don't know
though.
how to do it.
I find
but
it so
dang.
weird. Like, why is it that beef you could have it like medium rare, but like chicken, it has to be cooked? If I see a little bit
Oh,
of pink in it,
I
I'm like,
cannot
I'm
do-
gonna drop right now. Like,
Exactly the
salmonella.
same way here. I cannot see a pink chicken. Lord, no.
Oh no,
I get
bitch,
freaked
that's
out.
salmonella
That's
right there.
disgusting.
literally salmonella.
No,
Yeah.
No,
When
it's
it
kind of the
comes-
same thing. Chicken has like a specific
Honey,
bacteria
you
that
don't want to
gets
eat
you
raw
sick.
chicken. You
So
don't even
does
want to
ground beef.
attempt
Yeah.
it.
Dude, the
different
other
types.
day, like right before Friendsgiving, I had bought a turkey and I had looked at the instructions and it said if you were like thawing it outside of the fridge, like with just water, I think it could like, it was a big old turkey, it could take up to like a day just thawing it with water, right? I literally like left it like an extra 10 hours on accident and I was like, I'm not risking this shit. I went to go buy a new fucking turkey. I was like, I'm not risking it. Anything with birds and chicken and shit, like,
Uh-huh.
you're talking like salmonella, E. coli, everything, all these like
Okay,
bacterias. And I was like, you know what? No, like even if it doesn't have a
Pork
funny
is
smell,
the same way.
nada,
You
nada.
have to be
You can't
very
risk
careful
it.
with
Yeah.
pork.
No, I agree.
Yes, pork
Chicken
and
is-
Like
chicken.
you'll know if you had
Oof.
bad pork right away.
That part.
Really?
It has to be very taken care of.
I feel like I'm very about smells too. I feel like I'll know like right away when something's like.
Oh, absolutely. The smell will give it off, babe.
I feel like beef is probably like beef and steak. I guess cow is probably the only one that you could like eat raw, huh? Because everything else like it has like fucking salmonella and shit.
Yeah,
Wait,
only
talking
steak.
about food though, have you guys seen how like rice you can't like they say that that's like also something that will like the next day already be bad?
I heard you're
and
not
I'm
supposed
like-
to leave rice at all. That it
And-
could even cause death.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to figure
Absolutely.
this out because
Wait, what?
I
Dying
ate
over
rice
rice
the
is
next
crazy.
day unrefrigerated.
Yeah.
yeah,
I will
super
never do it
dangerous.
again.
No, I'm trying to
I don't
figure
know
this
how
out because
dangerous
our
it was.
entire life till this
Wait,
day, my
stop.
mom leaves the rice out till the next day.
Bitch, I'll be eating that shit the next day. What do you
Exactly.
You guys,
Well,
actually
you nice.
very
It's happened
dangerous.
where the next day that rice is smelling.
No,
No,
not
but
the
there's a
next
lot-
day.
Like if I
though.
cooked rice last night, the next morning I'm eating it out of the cazuela. Low-key.
So am I. So am I.
I
but
feel like
it's-
I stopped
it's
doing
all
it,
about the
though.
temperatures.
I think it could be. Yeah, if it's hot as fuck, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Like right now that it's cold, like I'll have a food that I had, like I'll let it sit on the stove overnight.
My mom always taught me to put things away right away because one time,
Some people are
remember?
picky about that. Yeah.
I started doing that. I was like, I'm
No,
just gonna
I
put
did put
this
things
shit
I left
away,
the rice
girl.
out like one overnight.
Really?
And the next day, like I don't think people notice what they're eating. Like they
yeah.
think it's just the rice,
Yeah.
but there's like worms in
Wait,
it.
hold on. So you guys
Nah.
are saying that rice could
I
kill
think
you?
it's
Like
not.
I didn't know about this.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, that's a
literally.
fact.
People
Wait,
like
what?
they say that rice. There's a bacteria that like fucking triples. It's insane.
Not just rice, but also pasta. Be careful with your pasta and your
And
rice.
wheat.
Refrigerate it. The
I don't know.
moment of.
I just remember seeing this
What?
TikTok
Yes,
and all
guys.
like the Mexicans because I think we all do this.
Yes, it's
everybody
true.
was
We all do
commenting
this.
like,
Let's be real.
so am I like immune to this shit? Because I feel like every Mexican I know,
Hold on, no, because
every family that I know, we leave our rice out till the next day. Like, let's be for real.
like yeah,
for the
like
most part.
if I make dinner and I made rice, like the next morning, like I serve myself straight out of the pot for the
Yeah.
microwave.
because are you not supposed
I used
to not
to too.
put it in
I used
hot?
to too.
I mean, now I'm gonna consider it.
Yeah, that part.
You're not
I heard you're not
No,
supposed to put
now
it
I'm
in hot.
gonna do.
No,
it.
you're not supposed to put the food in hot in the fridge.
in the fridge.
Oh no, you have to let it cool down first.
You have to let it cool down
If you
first.
made
Yeah,
it
that's
for
for
dinner,
sure.
like, pues, at
I
that
put a
point,
timer and then I put it in at
that's
night.
good though because you're
Okay,
not
I
taking
love
that risk.
Yeah.
I don't take that risk. No.
So as
that's
the holidays
good.
are approaching, ladies, take notes because we
Take
don't want to
notes,
get any
guys.
of y'all sick.
Rice and
That
pasta.
part. That part.
Yeah, that's
Put it in the
crazy.
fridge.
Even
Okay.
salsas,
We
we
need to
have
start
like
telling my mom that because
Oh,
she's
sorry.
still doing that.
So is that with all the Thanksgiving
Even our
leftovers too?
salsas,
Like put that
we have, like,
all in the
timers, huh?
fridge?
It's for sure rice and pasta, babe. Like for sure.
if
It's
you want your
dangerous.
salsa to last,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I have a real
salsa.
question. Speaking about rice,
you have to wait for it to cool down.
here's a real question: do you guys wash your rice before you make Mexican rice?
No.
Not the
remember
Mexican
one time-
rice.
Sorry.
You guys, I remember one time you
Me
guys.
either.
Me either. I remember one
I
time.
did my whole life except like recently.
Because every time I've made a rice recipe like on TikTok or my reels, people are like, "Wait, you didn't wash your rice?" But I always have like the Mexicans replying like, "We don't wash our rice." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah,
period," because
yeah.
my mom didn't teach me how to wash rice. Like,
Neither
she
did
never-
mine.
Hers.
Well, you don't gotta teach someone to wash rice. But what I'm saying is like my mom's Mexican
I
rice
didn't
recipe.
see it growing up.
You just put it straight into the comal to like toast it.
Agreed.
Yeah,
And if
that
anything,
part.
I
That's
think
true.
about washing
That
it. I'm
part.
like going in wet into the oil. Like,
Yeah.
I tried that once when you guys were
Yeah,
over
pause.
because I had just seen it on TikTok and Amber was like, "I'm gonna try it out," and you guys were over. You guys were like, "You wash your rice?" I was like, "No, this is my first time." But even you guys were weirded out about it. And when I see someone like wash it, I'm like, I automatically assume you're not Hispanic. I know it sounds crazy, but
No,
but I
it's
assume
true.
I'm like, okay,
So
like
fun
there-
fact, I had a coworker. He was Filipino,
Uh-huh.
and he had like his own steamer at work,
That's iconic.
and he
Oh,
will
I
wash
love
it. Like he taught me how.
Uh huh.
He's like, you need to wash it. Like we're gonna try it.
But
today
there's
without.
also people that collect
you
the rice
wash
water.
it, you
He's
could
like,
see.
we could try it today without, and he
Uh-huh.
wanted me to try it. He's
Yeah.
like, and tomorrow we're gonna try it again, washed. But it wasn't just rinsed. Like he would throw the water out until it was not foggy.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That rice tasted different, and it was like fluffy.
She was like, it was
What?
clear. And
Also,
the-
it was like
I'm gonna
fat. It was
consider
like a
it.
puffed
Yeah.
fat
Oh
rice.
my gosh, that just makes me think because I get my
But
rice
the
in
Mexican one, I
No,
don't
yeah,
want.
I get my rice. They already come in bags. But I remember, like, when I was little, I would go to, like, the Cárdenas or Superior, whatever they were going to, and we had the big buckets of, like, just
Oh,
the
yeah,
rice,
the
the
loose.
beans. I put my hands up, and then I would
Not
have
the hands.
I remember, like, feeling the weight
Wash
of
your
the
rice.
Like, putting my hands
That
all
is
the way to the
so
bottom.
true. You guys
And
know
the
it's
audacity
true.
of my mom seeing that shit is still not washing it. It's crazy.
las manos llenas de culo, like all fucking.
No,
That is-
girl.
that is so funny.
You know, kids, they be poking their ass and
It's
fucking
true, yeah.
poking their nose, bitch.
Yes,
They're like, look, mom. I just,
and they still don't wash it. Like
Yeah,
what?
at the Mexican stores, yeah, they'll have it like in
The
a
big ass like
the-
plastic bins.
like a
Yeah, and I
Yes.
put my hands in there. and
I
it felt
do. I
good.
would too.
I
liked
loved it.
It felt it's like a
Karina's like,
sensory.
before there
It
was
was
slime, there was
like-
rice.
Exactly.
Karina's like, before the slime, there was rice. Like, where?
That is so
The
relatable.
audacity of these fucking kids, because I'm sure they'd still be doing
Let's
that.
be so for real. They
let's be
do it.
for real.
They
It's
do
funny
it.
because I feel like if I went to the store and Mia had her hands all up in the rice, I'd be like, get out of there.
Yeah.
My mama was just letting me go the fuck off.
So was mine. So was mine.
Yeah, I feel like I went to Noah like, boy, get your ass over here. Like, that's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
It's
now
funny
I think
because
about it, I'm
my
like,
mom
maybe
does
wash
wash the rice.
Okay, I
Okay,
love that
period.
though.
But
Mom
it's
never
really
did.
weird
I should
because.
start washing it.
But it
I
is
think- I
different
feel like she
rice.
it's Mexican.
No. Like you're getting it different. Like, do you get the bagged rice or do
Oh.
you go and get that fruit?
I don't know,
mats
but I
rice?
know she lets it like estilar. Like I think almost like she doesn't do it right away.
Okay.
You almost let it dry.
Yeah, but recently Nivy told me she's like, don't wash your rice. Like you don't need to
It's
wash
like,
your rice.
I feel like half people do and half people don't. Like,
Yeah.
especially like, I know some people are probably watching this like, y'all are fucking gross. Like, I feel like if you're Mexican, you know, like, it's half and half. Half of us wash our rice, half of us don't.
It's like they say, like,
Yeah.
wash your chicken, but people are now saying, like, there's no point because you're still cooking it. Like, you're still killing whatever is there.
Wait,
I
you
do
wash
wash my
I
chicken
rinse
and
my
my meat.
chicken. I'm sorry.
I know. I wash
I
it.
wash
It's
Oh yeah, I do
slimy.
wash it.
Yeah,
like
no,
the
I actually
bacteria
did
sits
that.
on
Like,
top.
What is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
What is that thing?
I
that
wash it.
The FDA, I think they did
FDA.
say that you do
Yes.
not have to wash it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have
But
to.
it feels different when, if you don't
No,
rinse
I
it, it has
do.
a slime to it.
I
Yeah,
used to
I
work
do
in a
'cause it's of the
warehouse
slime.
where they
And that's
used
bacteria.
to package like the vegetables and stuff like that. Like, you know, the mixed vegetables with
Yeah.
broccoli,
like
carrots,
the
stuff
little
like that.
baggies.
And there would be like guys sweating and stuff, doing
Oh,
this
shit.
and packaging
No,
your
yeah.
stuff. So could you imagine? You're
Oh,
not,
yeah.
no gloves, honey. No gloves.
I don't think these men are really washing their
know what I
hands when they
mean?
use a restroom.
And then you're packaging it, and it says like washed vegetable. Like,
I
You
just
know how
know-
easy it
my
is to get
God.
E. coli in your hands? I
When
mean, all
I
you have
go
to
to-
do is not, it's wipe and not even wash your hands. That's it. You have E.
But
coli
when I
walking
go
around.
to a restaurant and I see them raw hands, I just know that shit's gonna be bussin'.
Yeah, if you've worked at
just
a fast food
depends.
place, anywhere that there's cooks,
That's-
you always
that's
see the
true.
guys in
Right.
the back, and you're like, I know you're wiping your sweat and everything. And
And I'm like, it's fine.
and that's the best.
A mí
thing.
nunca me ha dado, honestly, a mí
And
nunca
it's the
me ha
best
dado
burger in
asco.
your life, isn't it?
A mí
Right?
nunca me ha dado asco. Like to see a
mean,
hardworking
that's
Mexican in
true.
the back. I don't
I
even
was gonna
care if
say
he's
that's
wearing
why I'm
gloves.
like, I
I'll
know
eat
it's
up your
gonna be
sweat,
bomb.
boo.
I'm not even looking at stuff like that. Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm
does
not
a real
either.
chef wear gloves? That's the real. I don't think they fucking.
No.
I don't think
I don't
they
think
do.
they do.
Gloves get dirtier
If they
than
don't.
real hands.
I feel like if you're wearing gloves, I'm like, do you know how to cook?
At In-N-Out, you were supposed to take them off like every 2
questionable.
hours.
I want the blood, sweat, and
But
tears in
like,
that food.
I remember my sweat would come down the glove. Like I was cooking, and y'all burgers were full of my sweat.
I'm down actually. I'm down.
No,
I could
'cause
taste your
the
finger.
glove, you could feel
salt of
your
it all,
sweat
bitch.
in the grill. And there was managers. Oh my god, I was gonna say, oh, there was managers that would sweat, and you could hear the drops fall on the grill.
Oh
Shut
shit!
the fuck up.
You
In
can
and
hear
out
the gush
employee.
from the
Well, that's a
gloves.
secret recipe.
But that's everywhere.
And
That
y'all
is
love it
everywhere.
now, huh?
Don't shoot.
No, but that's everywhere.
shoot.
Everywhere you go, you can't even see the fucking chef. You cannot even see the chef in some of the restaurants. You don't know how the fuck. he's
I'm
back
down.
there. I'm like, I don't give a fuck as long as I don't get E. coli.
Yeah,
That
As long as
plate
it
is
tastes amazing.
tasty to me,
That
honey. I
part.
can tell you that much.
Yeah.
That part.
No, that's true.
so what are the friend? They no.
How are
sorry.
we here? Imagine how are we at this topic?
I don't know how we got here.
Thanksgiving and like the cooking
Oh,
and stuff
okay.
like that.
What are your
I mean-
Thanksgiving plans, ladies?
Sleep.
I mean,
Thanksgiving
family.
plans.
You know,
I'm working that day till 8.
You work on
you work
Thanksgiving?
I work on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
babe.
Shout out to Benzine. Look at
Because of
365
people
days
like
a year.
Ismael, imagine
I
that
mean, I
need
can
to
definitely
stop
see
by
people
first.
pulling up. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
an essential worker, honey.
You know,
I need to
Ismael's
sell
gonna
cannabis.
Stop by his cannabis before
It's an
where the fuck.
essential.
Actually, I'm gonna give you some
especially
14
before
grand.
Thanksgiving, like they're gonna want to enjoy the food.
Yeah.
like they're
You're gonna go
That's
take that walk with the
true.
cousin around the
Yeah.
block. Come
Yes.
back, eyes red as fuck.
My mother-in-law invited us. Like every year, we go to her house. Every year, we go to
Okay.
her house.
Period.
So we do his family for Thanksgiving.
I love that.
Oh, I love.
So cute.
I'm here for it.
You
Yeah.
guys, for it's for Christmas and New Year's. I think I'm just gonna have to be with you guys.
let's
It's because
do
my
it.
entire family is going to Jalpa.
my
Literally, it's just
God,
to give me a
yes.
Villa.
Oh my
So
God, yes, girl, come through.
I'm gonna pull up.
I feel like we
We always
always
come together.
collectively end up together on holidays.
I know, I don't know.
Thanksgiving.
It's like we have a whole friend situation
Actually,
for this.
you know
So
what?
they
I'm
always
probably
end up
gonna kick it with you
together.
guys after, because
bitch,
yeah,
come through.
I'm like, what else am I gonna do?
I feel like we always come together.
Some way,
Like
somehow.
at the end of the night, we all just meet up.
I'm
Like,
down.
Period.
That's iconic. That's our Thanksgiving plan.
Like, okay, that's enough family time.
Didn't you get proposed
Those
to on
friends are
Christmas?
here.
I did. It was Christmas.
I remember that Christmas. She got
Was it
proposed
Christmas
to.
Eve or Christmas?
Christmas. It was Christmas.
I
Eve.
literally was not expecting that proposal because we already had the whole wedding plan, wasn't it?
Really?
Like we were kind of
queens,
Like we were
honestly.
gonna get married like in 2-3 weeks, no?
But that's cute that
Aw,
he
I
still
love
like gave you
that.
that
But
moment.
But he
Still
did
gave
give
you
me
that
a
moment.
ring, and I was gonna get married with like just a band.
Aww.
So he surprised me that day with a ring.
cute.
Oh, and the
love
ring,
that.
I like told him like that's my dream ring,
Aww.
and he remembered. And he's like so forgetful, so I can't believe he remembered.
That's so cute.
You remember that one
It
going?
was beautiful.
So we're all here for Friendsgiving, and I just want to say, like, I'm so thankful for you guys being in my life and being one of my closest friends in the entire world. I know you guys all known each other since high school, so it's taking it back.
Middle school, actually.
Middle school. Some of you guys
Oh,
went
yeah,
further
some
back.
of them
What
story,
makes
too.
a good characteristic of being a good friend? Can I like Elizabeth's characteristic because Elizabeth, she'll reach out to you.
Yes.
And she'll be like,
Oh,
how are you
absolutely.
doing? And she's a caller.
I feel like,
I
there's
like
no
her.
perfect friend. First of all, that if you're looking for a perfect friend, like
There's no such thing.
No such thing.
Well, there's no
No, no,
perfect
no, no,
anything.
no,
Let's
no,
be
no.
for
Period,
real.
that part.
And
There's no
everything
perfect
takes
anything.
effort. Our friendship takes effort.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we literally take the effort to see each other, to
see each other
plan,
weekly, literally.
to see each other. Exactly.
daily.
When we go more than a week, I'm like, y'all, this is fucking weird. Like, I
Yeah.
need to see you.
I agree.
What's
Like,
going
for
on?
real.
We cannot go more than a week without seeing each other.
We
Oh
have
my
to see
God,
each
it's
other, like,
adorable.
it's
I
so
love
like
us.
someone
How many
texting.
times did I text you this week? I was
A
like,
lot.
are you alive?
So
Hello?
many.
Peter.
So many.
I
It was
love
crazy.
Peter is the queen of
That.
going MIA.
In my
Straight
fucking
up.
age,
I'll
girl.
text him like, "Don't go in my what's going on?" And then
Peter,
he'll
do
text me,
not
like,
ever
this
go
and
in
this and
my
that. I was like,
house.
"Oh, okay."
Bitch. Yeah.
I know if I need to get my point across, like I'll text him on the side because I'm like he's probably not. But also too, sometimes like I'll put my if like the text because sometimes we'll be texting a lot. I'll put you guys on mute, so I'm like maybe
you can do that.
in that second.
Yeah, the truth comes out.
Yeah,
You know
just
what?
Mute the group
Time
chat.
out.
I didn't know
Time
you could
out.
do that, bitch. I'd be in meetings like trying to throw my fucking phone.
It could be. It does like interrupt like when we're going the fuck off. So like I've
I've
yeah,
been caught of doing this, and I think Myra
So
caught me out. She's like, "Oh, someone put the chat on mute."
I
Was it
literally
during
probably thought Peter
Skinny
had it on
Tober?
mute because it was hard to get a
He
hold of
did.
him.
No.
He did.
At one time. That's why I got caught, and I
but
never
there's
did it
nothing wrong
again.
with it. Like I feel like if I'm doing something on my phone and it's interrupting it, like I have to do it, you know. and I'll put y'all on mute for like that hour or so, and then I'll unmute it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's what I thought. I was like, you probably forgot to like unmute.
Ever
it.
since I
I've
got
never
caught
done
for
it,
being
but-
put on putting the group chat on mute, I never did again.
Bye.
So I do get blasted with all the texts.
But we'll be
Okay,
going
good.
off. Like I wouldn't mind if you guys did because sometimes it's fucking crazy.
And you know
I
what's
didn't know
crazy
I
about the
could.
update too? It sends you like a double text to be like, Myra hearted this or Elizabeth liked this, even though
Yes.
you already sent it. Like, what's the point?
Oh,
I already
yeah.
saw the message.
He's like, I'm still not replying.
No, I have two phones, so both of them would be like, "Oh my god!"
Your boss is probably like,
on the group chat. Like, what?
Yeah, because sometimes I don't take it to work.
So I know
Sometimes
sometimes,
I do.
That's
sometimes,
iconic.
do I text because you're on my phone, Eliza Peach or Eliza work phone? I'm like,
Yeah.
who do I text? Which one's gonna answer
Which
me?
was gonna answer?
Right now, it's a work phone.
we usually text the group chat that has both of her phone numbers,
No,
right?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she's literally both
I'll
of
be
her
doing
phones
that.
are on the group chat.
Yeah.
Queen.
And sometimes, like, it used to be that in the weekends I didn't use my work phone. I would put it away. Now I have it at all times.
Period.
So, like, I'm getting the message. Like, at least one phone's getting them.
That's so.
That's
funny.
iconic.
Wait, okay. So your question was, what's like a
A
good
good
friend?
friend. Like what? Like I don't know. I was just gonna say what's her
Like, what's
Yeah,
the
like,
characteristics
what
they have?
Well, there's also like the signs of affection, or what is it? Love language.
Yes,
There's-
that.
What are they again? It's like
Love your
words
love
of
language.
affirmation.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are they?
Yeah.
Give
there's-
I know
me-
words of that one.
It
Giving,
could
no?
literally be anything.
Yeah, because there's like I guess there's different forms of it.
Affection.
But I
Yeah.
agree with that. Elizabeth's very like checks up on you.
Oh,
She's like-
absolutely.
and words of affirmation. Very that.
Words of affirmation.
That's your love
Sure.
language.
Beautiful.
Just
Like
checking
I'm not
out.
afraid to tell people I love them. I've
Me
always
too.
been like
I'm
that,
not
though.
afraid to tell people I love them.
That's what I need to
I've
do.
never-
I
I've
love
never
that
had
about
that.
you
I need to
guys.
tell you guys I
actually.
love you guys.
I feel like
I'm
I'm
very
awkward.
affectionate.
I'm weird as fuck.
Crystal,
Yeah.
that's your love
I could
language.
give you guys a big hug
yeah.
and a
Crystal's
kiss. And
love
I
language.
love you guys. Like, and I'm not
Crystal
afraid to
will
show
always
it.
tell you before she says bye, like I love you.
A
Yeah,
thousand.
I do, I do.
I'm
Yeah.
awkward, like I love you too. Like yeah,
It was like, oh,
same
Skinny,
way.
I love you more.
because I'm so bad at like saying I love you in general.
I'm the same way.
Because like when she tells me she loves me, I have wondered like I wonder if the twins say it back because I think it's funny that you guys are
say
probably
it
like
back.
oh like awkward.
I say it back, but I'm like,
Am I the only one that says
I love you. They tell each other they love them and
I
like they're
literally
cringing. Isn't
The most affectionate one, that's your love language. Crystal's love
I'm
language.
very
She's very
affectionate.
affectionate.
Yeah.
Because I love my
affectionate.
friends, but I don't occasionally say it unless you tell me. I'll tell you back. Like, well, I love you. You know.
And I do not feel awkward one bit. I can tell you guys.
And
I
no,
love
but
that.
I
love
love
that
that.
so
I
much.
actually love people that
And you guys
say
shouldn't
it.
feel awkward too because
You
that's
know?
my love language. I'm like,
I
I
think
love
for
you.
us, it's like for me, I think that like just maybe it's just like growing up, you know, we
Oh,
didn't hear it
okay,
as much.
okay, I
We
get
even
it.
had this
Yeah.
conversation with our parents how like we know we love each other, but it's not something that like we say.
that they didn't tell you it.
Exactly.
They showed it
like
to you.
Myra will never hear "I love you" from me. She'll be like, "Why?" Vice versa.
You said it recently, and you''ll tell you like I love you, Queen. Like
Yeah, but
you
Myra-
guys do
Not
say
like
that.
openly. When will you
Karina will be
openly?
like she'll give her the tap.
Bye.
And she'll, like,
I
give
hate
her
the
that
tap.
hug, and she'll
I
be
can't
like,
stand
"Love you, Queen."
taps. You better fucking hug me.
Grab up on me. Let me feel the love.
Hugs.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah.
Your
This
hugs
is
are
like,
iconic.
this is Karina to Myra sometimes. She'll be like, oh, love you, Skinny, or love you, Queen.
Not the tap.
And she does
guys.
it the whole
Not
house.
dogs.
Like then me and Myra are both cringing like.
And you guys are like, oh, yeah.
Like why? I would
Yes.
never. Myra, can you imagine us texting each other like "love you, sis"? Like
Like,
what?
No,
Never.
yeah, I don't know.
You know what? It's
Never.
crazy because my sister is actually like that. She cringes. I'll hug her and she'll push me away. She'll be like,
Stop.
"No, dead ass, dead ass." But I was
She's
so
like-
affectionate with my mother that that's how she taught me to be. So that's how I am with others.
You know
That's
what?
good.
I will
That's
But
say,
it's only with people that I love, not
I
just
love that.
anyone.
I
Like,
I
love
feel
that.
like
I love that.
Yeah.
my siblings, I'm not that affectionate, but even like with my parents, I always saludar like de abrazo and everything. So I think it just depends because I could be really affectionate with like my nieces and nephews too. You know,
Uh-huh.
I think it just depends, but that's definitely your love language.
I'm affectionate even with your guys'
love
kids.
it.
I see them as my family. I see them as my nieces and nephews too. Like I love them.
I love
You're
that.
That's
genuinely,
iconic.
like,
affectionate.
You
That's
are
beautiful.
really affectionate. I
thank
love
you.
that. I feel
I'm
like
I hope, I'm sorry for making you guys so awkward.
no, you're
It's
actually
okay.
not.
Don't. No, it's nothing like that.
Okay,
Girl, I won't be awkward with
I'm
you.
like that too, so I'm like,
Okay,
it's not
period,
awkward.
period.
No, it's
Yeah,
beautiful. It's not awkward at all. It's more like I wish I was like that because I
Yeah.
feel like I'm not affectionate.
But
like
then
that.
it's like
But
also
Elizabeth
knowing.
doesn't say I love you. You
Not
don't
to
say
you guys.
yeah.
Because I know it's gonna be like awkward for you guys.
I love that.
Because she
Every
knows that
time-
you
Did
guys
she
are
say it to
awkward.
you?
The girls know you guys
we
though.
love you.
Wait, does
Ah,
she say it to you?
Yeah, she does.
I'm sorry.
Bitch, I'm just kidding.
I tell Peter, like, I love you so much.
Because she
All
knows.
the time. Even after dinner. Even after dinner, we'll hug. And she says, "I love you. Get home safe." Text me when you get home.
Yeah.
It's because
Peter,
I know
you're
you guys
affectionate
so
too.
well.
I love your hugs. You
Yeah.
have
I
the
don't
most
want to
beautiful
force
hugs.
you to be like, love you too, Skinny or something, you know?
I'm dead, but we do love you guys.
No, we know
Oh,
it.
we know you love us. Of
But
course.
it's like,
Bitch.
I don't want to make it like, you know what I mean,
No, but
right?
I do like that. about you
Every
guys,
time I
though.
click though with Chris, I'm like, okay, love you, bye. Even if it's a fast one, love you, bye.
Oh yeah,
She's
she'll
like-
even say "love you" bye at the end, like fast. Whether it's, but you could.
and then
say
I could hear her at the end, like, if I'm on speaker, she's like, I love you too, like, and then we click.
So jolly, huh?
But like,
I'm jolly
She's
as
fascinating.
person.
I love you too. Have a great day, Skinny. Bye. Like,
yeah,
I
I'm
know.
at work. I gotta go
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
Love you. Okay, bye.
I don't know
so
why.
But I have noticed, or I've barely recently noticed, I don't tell you guys.
Don't like hide it from us because you're like, oh, like they're awkward about it. I
It's
actually
okay. I
love-
appreciate it.
like for example, Crystal, that she says it all the time. I love
I've
it.
never
because
had an
I'm
issue
like,
with it. Yeah.
Get used to it, guys.
I
Say
love
it back.
it.
It's
Cause
okay.
I tell you guys I love you
know
like
we
in
love each
text,
other.
like I love
Yeah.
you Skinny or something. But like on your birthday, like I love you Queen.
Oh, okay.
But like for them, it's like in every conversation,
Huh.
Yeah.
and that's
I
the
say it in
difference.
every conversation.
But Karina does tell me, like they do tell me they love me, but like I'm like birthdays, like special occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, or like sentimental moments, you know.
I don't fucking talk about
No, Karina does say it back though.
I do say it back. That's the thing.
I feel like I've definitely not left y'all just hanging, right?
No,
I say
No, Myra always has "I love you" skinny.
I don't say
Always.
it back.
Now they're overthinking
No, you
it.
have.
I always get that "I love you"
Yeah.
from Myra. So.
But like I actually really like that. That's actually one of the biggest things that
period.
stands out from you, Crystal. When you
Yeah.
say that,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's some queen shit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like because naturally
I could tell they're awkward, but I don't care if they're awkward about it. I
naturally
still say
It
it.
isn't awkward. I love you. It is, but it's not. But they do say it back. They wouldn't be the first.
that you
But
could
it'll
tell
be
we're
gone.
awkward
That's
about it.
what
It's
they
hilarious.
say.
You guys have
No
been
one
having me
knows
as a
that.
friend for years.
No.
Just get used to it, guys.
right?
I love you
about
guys.
This is
Period.
I
something
love
we
that
got
you do
used
that.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Period.
actually really like that you do that, Crystal. because
Yeah.
I feel
Okay,
like
period.
every time you do that to me, it's a reminder. Like it's okay to be affectionate. Like,
Yes.
Like,
Every
very
time. Like,
offensive.
There's always somebody like
Yeah.
you cry to too, like
Oh my god!
I cried to Elizabeth.
I cried
all
to
the
Elizabeth.
time.
cry to me every time.
Oh, girl.
I feel like
I'm like,
cried
what
to-
happened?
I need to
all
pay
of
her
us
for my
cry to
therapist.
Elizabeth.
No, honestly, I've cried to all three of you guys at one
Yeah.
point. Like,
oh yeah.
no, I have.
I feel
I
like
have.
we
We've all had
tell.
those moments.
But-
for
With
sure.
her especially, I could tell when you're off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
Oh
what?
yeah, you could
And
tell
she'll
with
be
me,
like,
which is crazy because I feel like I could hide it, but I guess you could see it.
Not with
really
me, I
good
could
keeping it
tell.
I
together.
can't tell, but then again, I'm not super close like that, so I need to get close. I need to reach you.
Peter, I already know when it's coming. I already know.
She's a rotten tomato. I love it.
Rotten tomato, like why?
No.
No.
I feel like Karina's love language is like cooking for us.
1,050%.
She'll make like a bomb dish. Like that's like her love language. But
Yes.
that's also kind of your
Karina
love language.
has
That's my
So-
love language with my
That's
family.
your
love
love
language,
language
so
too,
many.
though.
That's kind of
I
that's
don't know
my
because
love
when
language.
we
love
all
language,
get
right?
together and cook, we're always all cooking. But
Yeah.
I feel like that is your love language.
Karina's
Like
love
you'll like bring
language
like this
is, like-
recipe, like oh I'll make this. Like you'll make like a lot of main dishes.
I can't
feel like
even
that's very-
explain.
She's like, does she have a love language?
No,
No, you do, 'cause
Do
you
you
make us
love
feel-
me? Imagine like, why are you? She's
Karina, like honestly, I feel so loved by you, but I don't
Yeah.
understand specifically how.
I'm crying. She's
Like she like
funny.
is
she's
so
like, I don't know
like
what I'm
comforting.
no, like your company, and like I know you love me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
By
love you
putting
guys.
on like a good
Like,
movie. She puts on Hocus Pocus.
I love
we're
how
like,
it's all love.
Like
Like,
We know
pleasing
you're her
everybody
comfort.
is her way of showing like
Oh,
that she loves
absolutely.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she'll like always think about everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we need to eat, or okay, she's gonna, or like she'll randomly come and like she brings us food and we're like, what you
What
ordered?
the fuck? You got
Yes,
KFC?
And she's like, yes,
Like,
that's like
I'm
she
sure
thought
the
about
surprises she'll do.
her little
Yeah.
surprises.
Yeah.
You do that a lot.
Like randomly you'll be like, oh I ordered this and we're like, oh period, we gonna eat tonight. Yeah.
tacos.
I know me and Karina's love language, like being on FaceTime and not talking, we're just on it for like the whole day.
Mara's love language is definitely being an amazing host too.
That is my
Like,
love
that is her
language.
love
like
language.
she's just checking to see what
Like
we want.
I want
what
to
we
host
need.
at my house. Like that is my love language.
And you
Like,
make us feel
Yes.
so welcome. Like we're like
Yeah.
the only ones without kids, and we're like just there. You're like always like you could, like I have my extra room. Like you want us to like
Yeah.
stay over. Like it's just you're such a good host. You're such a good friend too. Like
Yeah, 1,000.
All of
you
you are.
literally, like
oh, you guys are
like when we
amazing.
like you're a good listener.
Oh yeah,
You are.
That's something
love
that you're
listening.
good at. You're good
Yeah.
at being a listener.
I feel like sometimes I think like if well, I mean, I would want to be a million things, right? But if I was not doing YouTube, I sometimes do think like I would probably be a therapist. That's crazy.
I
as
felt
it
that.
sounds.
You could definitely be a good
Like
therapist.
I'll
Yeah.
tell like Jasmine or like
Yeah.
certain people, I'm like, if you ever need to talk, like like just vent. I'm here. It's so weird.
I feel like with us, I'm your listener, huh?
Karina's my listener.
Like we'll be on the phone for hours, like talking about like something like so.
Yeah. That's Karina's
random.
love language.
love
Like I know
that.
what you mean. Like you're kind of like trying to figure out like what it is, but like she literally is like such a listener.
she's like
Right.
her
And
love
she's
language-
listening. Yeah.
Like that's how it is. Like with them, like their love language is just being there.
Literally.
Yes.
Fire.
Just being there.
No,
like
yeah.
There's crazy. Imagine like,
Existing. I imagine existing.
Peter is so adorable too with his love language. Like he likes
Yes.
to buy us things. Like he'll be buying us dinner.
Peter's love
He'll
language.
be like,
Oh my
guys,
God.
what do I
When?
bring?
Bye.
Guys, what do
Peter's
I
love language is like surprising us with like crumble cookie and
Yes.
shit. Like
yeah,
that is like
you
Peter's
do that.
love
Love
language.
language is
He'll
surprising
bring
us
us,
with
like,
presents. Imagine like
custom
that.
We were like, we should have got each other spooky baskets.
Yes.
Peter's is definitely like giving. He's
Giving.
like giving.
He's a giver.
Yes. If
Yes.
Peter's the kind of person that you're like, I like your shoes, keep them. Take my shoe.
Goodbye.
Take it. You're barefoot. Take it. Yeah, take
He said,
so
no,
bad.
that's okay. So I'll get more. I'll get more. Like,
Yes,
Even
it's
if
so
you
adorable
take
of
off
you,
your shoes and be
Peter.
like, girl,
Even
you
if
can
it's
have
like
it.
love it.
comedians to him, he'll just like give it. Like
He's a
that's
giver.
definitely Peter.
That's
Yes, yes.
You're a
1000%.
giver.
Like you're literally the kind like if you had one burger and somebody's like that looks good, you could have it.
Like,
I'm fine,
yes.
I'm so full. And
Like
it's
he will
yeah.
eat just to eat.
Like,
I am
you're
like that,
definitely not
though.
affectionate, but you show your love through giving. Like,
But
yeah.
you do have like the
He
best.
But you have that side though that will come
does.
out like randomly.
The
Where I'm
affectionate
like,
side?
oh, like a teddy bear. Like I'm
Yes.
like, okay, you're that side's coming
His
out.
beautiful hugs, huh?
His hugs.
Yeah, his
high
hugs.
hugs.
That's right, your hugs.
He'll
It's
give
so
you like
beautiful.
a minute hug, like just
Yes,
embracing
I love
you.
it. I love it.
That's
I love
actually
it.
no, yeah, you are affectionate.
Coming in
Yes.
from an affectionate person, I love his fucking hugs. I love him. I love him.
You have
So I'm
such
like,
good
yay.
hugs.
He's the kind that will like let go last.
I
But
love a
friendship.
hug,
never
though.
too late to change things, though.
That's you know
never
what?
too late to
And that
I wish I
Never
was more
too late to
affectionate.
change.
I feel like over the years, you guys have become more affectionate.
Yes.
1,000%.
1000%.
like hug
You guys used to be not
Elizabeth.
affectionate at all.
Elizabeth,
I feel like I give myself a little credit.
Yes.
I feel like my cheesiness kind of like. It's almost like I was like, it's okay to like love each other. as
Yeah, like
family.
live a little bit. I feel like randomly I will hug you, Eliza. Where we're like laughing and I'll give you a hug, like
hug.
Eliza.
Hug.
Like I'll randomly hug her if I'm
I
cracking up
love
with her or
that.
something.
Okay, I like this conversation, guys, because I feel like I'm gonna like just have those like you know how there's those moments that you're like, oh, like,
Where's
this
my
will be too
hug?
much
I'm
right
just
now.
kidding. I'm like,
No.
where's my hug?
I have to admit.
Where my hug
Oh,
at?
no, I'm not gonna say
I'm
that.
gonna
Say
express
it.
my love more, is what I'm
Okay.
saying.
So you guys have become a lot more affectionate. Definitely.
have.
Oh,
That's
big
big. You know
time.
what's so funny though? Like it's so weird that like maybe it was like how we grew up. Our family didn't give it to us.
affection.
But like if you
Yeah.
ask Brian, I am the most affectionate human being ever.
We know, we
It's
see it.
so
Imagine-
weird.
Duh.
Even with my nieces and nephews, I'm the
see it
kind
with
that will
other
grab
people.
a kid and I'll kiss their whole face. and-
I see you.
Yes.
It's
But
just
with-
like the dynamic.
I
But
could
the
be more
dynamic.
affectionate with Ro. I could be more affectionate. 'cause
I
he kinda-
could
he's more
honestly
affectionate.
Yeah,
say-
that's your partner.
I could
I'm
honestly
saying
say
I actually feel like I could improve
you
in that even with
should.
Ro. Like behind closed doors.
wow.
Okay.
When it comes to intimacy, I feel like that's like different. But I feel like affectionate, as in like always like like hugging him. Like I feel like if anything, he's more like that. And he's told me before like that I'm like more closed off a little bit sometimes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have such a different way of like just
expressing it.
my love. It's so weird.
See, Ismael is like
Yeah.
exactly like me. Like we have to cuddle at least for like a full hour.
Oh yeah, that
All day.
yes.
Oh my God.
And like he wants to
Same.
be attached to the hip, like
I love that.
hugging me.
I
the
tell
whole
Brian,
time.
I'm like, I just want to go in your flesh. Like,
Oh,
I love that.
and yeah, and like I see that. I could honestly say, like in my lifetime, see, Myra has always said something that it always pisses me off. She always says that I'm closer to Karina. Always, and I could honestly say, like, I love them both the exact same. All you guys are the exact same.
Yes.
I swear to God, everybody will ask me this. Everybody, when they meet me, they're
Yeah.
like, "There's somebody you're closer to." I'm like, no.
No.
That's
Maybe
so
in
funny.
high school I was closer to Karina, but as
Yeah.
adults, it is so sad
and I
because now
get
I'm
it.
realizing like I feel like I've hugged you more than I've hugged Karina.
oh,
Okay.
well,
I
no,
think you
that's
guys have
not
a lot
to
more
say.
in common right
I
now.
was gonna say.
I think that's what it
when I
is.
say that, I don't mean that like we're not here for each other. Trust me, you've been there through like my hardest times in my life. Trust me. This is what I told Karina the other time. I was like, everybody will equally say we're all like close to Elizabeth.
Okay.
Like a connection,
It's like you're like the magnet to the group, but who are you the magnet to? And that's why I say the two of you guys.
oh, who am I the magnet?
That's
to?
why I say like
okay.
I'm not saying
I
that
love
I don't
that.
feel
I
close
can
to
see
you.
that.
I feel close. I feel
Oh,
like
I
you're the
get
magnet to the
So
group.
who is my magnet?
And who's your magnet? I'm just saying that you guys are your magnets.
Karina?
Yes.
I'm taking a shot.
You are my
Oh
magnet.
my god,
I love you guys, but
I love
my
you. I
magnet
love
has
you.
always been her.
We all start crying.
I see me and you are me.
Like
Like I aspire to be you. I should.
That's literally
no,
what I
because
mean.
I feel like we could all like openly be like, yeah, I feel like we all gravitate towards Elizabeth.
We all,
Yes.
but like her question was, I never thought about that.
Okay,
I never thought
who's
about
my
that
magnet?
either, actually.
Yeah,
I
don't
feel
know if
like my
wasn't-
magnet naturally because I love you all.
Yeah.
But like my magnet would be
I'm scared.
Karina.
Yeah.
Okay, like
This
deserves a hug.
She's like an
I'm not
air
letting
hug.
that.
I'm just kidding.
I'm like, let me let the affection out.
So
I
iconic.
love it. Hold on,
Here,
I love
live
it.
at Chins and Giggles, everybody.
Maybe I never worded it right. Maybe you probably saw it like she doesn't feel close to me. That's not at all what I mean.
Like I was just
No,
like,
yeah.
No, but you know what I mean. Like I feel like maybe I worded
feel
it
so
wrong.
close to
But what
all
I
of
mean
you.
is like literally like Elizabeth is like the magnet to everybody. Like she's our magnet.
And
Yeah.
that tells
Yes.
a lot. That says a lot about
But
you.
you
as
have to
friend.
have a
Such a
magnet.
friend
That's what I
friend.
meant.
Yeah.
and she's like, and I know it's not me.
And it's not me, baby. That feels, I just have to say that feels fucking amazing to hear it say it out loud.
She's like, and I've been waiting 18 years for this.
Right? No, literally the moment you said it, I was like,
She's like, I knew you were like this whole time.
I feel like I like lit up like, oh, it came out finally.
But it came out.
That actually feels so good, Eliza, because you're like a fucking amazing friend, bitch.
She is.
You really are.
You know when I realized
Me all fighting my tears, like what?
Elizabeth.
I feel so connected to all y'all. Why y'all
I don't
feel
even.
like
I don't think
was.
people realize like the amazing friend you are. This story I always tell people. I'm like, there's a different side that you guys don't see.
I know the comments are gonna be like, you guys give her too much credit. Like,
No, and it's
Shut up.
I
They
always
don't know
think
you.
about that New Year's when me and Brian were moving. We were like freshly grieving. We were 2 months, literally 2 months in. We were moving.
I was in Mexico too.
My family was in Mexico, and we had all like a lot of shit to move. And I remember you literally didn't do nothing for New Year's Eve and decided you and Ismael helped us like pack our shit and move
did nothing
on
like
New Year's Eve. I remember we had to pause unloading the fucking U-Haul to say Happy New Year's.
Oh my god.
And till this day, I think like, holy shit, like not a lot of people would do that. Even like a really good friend, because naturally people have plans for those days.
Yeah.
So I always think about that. Thank you guys, both of y'all.
Thank you guys.
I randomly, I'll tell
You
Brian,
know-
I'm like, do you remember when they did that? And he'll be like, yeah, like that's crazy.
That is
You know what I noticed also? Like Ismael is actually also very like Elizabeth.
Yes.
I've noticed that like when you guys aren't there, and like say like there was a time that they I think they gave me a ride, and Ismael himself was like, "Oh, babe, you should offer to do this," and I forgot what it was. He's right there right now. I forgot what it was, but he's actually very much like that too. I've
Yes,
noticed it.
he is.
We've never talked about it, but Ismael is very much like her.
Yes.
Icons.
He's
He's a
shy,
natural.
but you could tell he's like a
He's
giver
shy,
too.
but
He's
he's
a
also
giver.
a giver, and he thinks of us all too.
Yeah.
Because he
Oh,
knows
yeah.
that's like we're important to her. Obviously,
Or just like
Yeah.
naturally, if we're like doing
Yeah.
something in the kitchen or whatever, like Ismael will just naturally like step in, like, oh, okay. like-
Because I yelled at him.
no, literally.
Yeah.
If I need somebody to like carry Valia, I go to Ismael.
He's like,
Dead ass. I'll go to Ismael.
Ismael
Can you
is
go?
the
Can you
type
grab
to
Valia
like
real quick?
have
Like,
to help Crystal get in the car. Like,
he's very helpful.
Valia.
Yeah. Ismael is actually also
he's
like
very
that. Giving.
self-aware.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's true.
And Ismael is a
That's so
type that
beautiful.
he'll never disrespect anybody I love. Like he'll hold them to the highest respect because like I love them, and he knows. And he tells me he's like, because you love so hard.
But I just always think about that day. I'm like, wow, y'all are like, I mean, you guys are all
I love
amazing.
that.
Like, you guys all have step
I
in.
always say like,
But it's just crazy. That
I'm
day was
always gonna be there
shocking.
for you, Queen.
I
Always.
always think that in your hardest moments is when like
realize who
whoever's
your friends
there
are.
for you in your hardest times, whether
Yes.
it's checking up on you
Yeah.
or whatever it is,
Yeah.
those are your real friends.
I feel like
1000%.
sometimes you have to go through those hardships to realize who your people are. Like I
Absolutely.
learned who my real people were.
And there's
People that were
that you
there.
thought were close to you that never
Or
asked you
there's
if you
people
were okay.
that
ever.
that
That
like
part.
Yeah.
you know might be around for like partying and just trying to have a good time, but were not there to check up on me.
It's the people that are going
Yeah.
through that same pain
Yes.
with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we love a Friendsgiving dinner. I'm just kidding.
Not a Friendsgiving intervention.
That is
Wait,
what.
what?
I want to
the-
jump back on the topic Elizabeth just pointed out. When you notice the good things in guys, do you guys ever notice the red flags in someone else that they're dating or anything like that? Like, how do I explain it?
Oh, like
What-
in your friends,
and your friends partner or whatever that they start bringing to their group, where you tell them the guy's red flags, be like, I didn't like how he yelled something on the phone, or like,
Yes, we have
Or
that
like,
conversation.
I don't like how he doesn't open the
I feel
door
like
for
we
you.
brought this up,
on the
huh?
car.
We brought
Have
this
we brought
up.
this up?
I have
Yeah.
a bad habit of not telling you if your man has a red flag until after you break up. I'll be
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Like mine was a huge
we don't
red
want to
flag,
get
y'all.
in.
But you know what? I'll be
I
honest.
never knew
I
that.
But
did
he,
not notice them.
he was a narcissist. He was a charming
Yeah, I
person.
don't think we
do that
saw
as a
that.
So
side.
he was
too.
able to mask it amazingly.
Yeah.
And even me myself, I was blinded by that narcissistic behavior. But that's why you guys weren't able to see the red flags. But still,
Yeah, that
like,
part.
Yeah, I did
If
think
we
that
had
you
me,
were
I
really
would not
happy.
tell you of a red flag. I wouldn't.
And-
Until after the fact, because it's like adults, it's kind of hard to like
Yeah.
intervene.
Yeah.
If I see something drastic,
Of course.
That's what I was gonna say.
then we'll speak.
because I will be the type.
So,
that
like, physical.
If something crazy happens,
It could be
even
even
if it will like
verbally.
tear your family apart, at the end of the day, I'm not the one that did that. You did.
Yeah.
So I'm the type that I can't keep that shit to myself. I have to
course.
tell
Yeah.
that person. I would want somebody to tell me, hey,
Yeah.
like this and this, like that. I would
course,
want that. I feel like sometimes it just comes with a lot of responsibility,
Oh, yeah.
and you just are aware of that. As an adult, you're more aware. Like that's a big deal.
I feel like in the friend group, obviously we're not perfect. You know, like I'm sure our partners at some point are acting like mamones the same way we are,
yeah.
right? But I don't think it's ever gotten to a point where I had to step in and be like, yo, what the fuck is up with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, it's different because with your guys' husbands, no, there
like,
is no
if-
red flags.
but
to be
they're not
honest.
perfect.
No.
either.
They're not
they're not
perfect.
perfect.
We've seen arguments within all
Yeah.
of us. Like, I mean, like you guys, like I've
No,
seen you
yeah,
have an
no,
argument
yeah.
with Brian. I've seen you have an
I
argument
feel
with
like I'm
Raul.
super comfortable to
I've
like
seen you in
like
a-
to
yeah,
laugh.
it's
You were all
Comfortable
part
to
of the other.
bicker
They're
in front
not
of Brian, in
perfect.
front of all of you guys.
But-
Like, yeah, I get it.
But
No, that's not,
overall,
like,
would say you
red
guys have
flag.
wonderful marriages.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
I
I'm
was
trying
gonna
to
say, if
I love how we defend each other too when like the guys are acting up.
right?
We'll be like,
Adding to the fucking fire.
oh, you want to act up today? Apologize right now. Imagine like,
We don't need the coat.
He's my all serious in the background liar.
Oh, Elizabeth, I feel like we're really similar in the sense that like when we go to Myra's house and the guys will be like, you know, getting like they'll be smoking.
oh my god.
And then me and you are like, you're telling his man and I'm telling Raul like, oh, he can't even keep his fucking eyes open. We're over there like talking shit. Like,
They're all talking. They're probably like, shut the fuck up.
like I feel like how you'll talk. I'm like, that's literally me with Raul too. I'll be like, are you okay? I was like,
yeah, like
That part.
huh?
ya cálmate.
Like, why? Oh, but if it's us, they're right there fucking holding us from the fucking ground, like what, picking us up,
Fucking dead.
wiping our vomit, imagine.
right?
Babe,
Yeah, yeah.
pick yourself
That's
back
so
up.
me, and I feel like you're like that too, Elizabeth. Like if we're drunk, like we're not even thinking about the inconvenience we're being to them.
Nope.
But when they're drunk, we're like,
Wait,
you ruined my night.
"Am
That's
I your mother?"
funny.
Imagine, like,
You ruined my whole night. Imagine all dramatic. Like, what is the reason? They probably think like these bitches.
I always remember that day. Was it on New Year's Eve last year? I forgot what party it was, but I just remember like how they were saying that Ismael was like Elizabeth. Like it was just like, and this is so cute because this is how you could tell like his comfort for Elizabeth. Like he just looked like he was freaking out and he was looking for her. The moment he saw her, he just threw up.
So I disgusted him.
He was so
Elizabeth, bitch,
he
I'm
was
done.
so drunk. No,
He was so shocked he threw up. Like, what?
he was so drunk.
Oh, drunk.
But like he didn't know like how to hold it together. The moment like she came to him, he like was comfortable enough to let it out. He threw up everywhere.
And you let it out.
Uncomfortable enough is crazy.
He knew something was going to
like,
about to clean
"Mommy's
it.
here."
Yeah, like my mom's here. Like right that vibe. Like what?
And I had to clean up his fucking vomit. Imagine.
Elizabeth, I'm mad.
Oh my god, I'll never forget this story. Oh my god, I don't even think you guys know this story.
What?
What is it?
There was a fucking time. I was at Karina and Rome's engagement party. Myra still lived here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I was so upset that he had a room. He was so drunk. I'd never seen him like that. That was the first time I ever seen him like that. It was for you and Carol's engagement party. He was like a nonverbal at this point. Myra lived here and had brand new couches.
Oh,
He
yeah.
threw up on all of them. I put those shits in my trunk like I was like, there's no way Myra's gonna see this, and I threw them in the car.
Oh, my
I
God.
don't think I ever got him back.
New couches?
It was like the little. It was like these, like the little.
Oh, the
I
pillows?
took him with me, bitch. 'cause they
They're
were
all still there, crusty as fuck in the trunk. And just
No, I threw them away, bitch, because I did not, and I didn't say anything. I was like so embarrassed.
That is so
I would have
funny.
just thrown him in the washer.
I don't know, but I
I
threw
would
them
have
away.
just better. I
Not
threw
Eliza
away
destroying
your new couches. I'm just kidding.
I feel so bad to this day. But I was like, I can't
So it
say
comes
like,
the
oh my
confessionals.
Gosh,
That's
funny.
all bad.
So bad.
I threw him away like that's funny.
Jay, speaking of throwing up, was it you, Peter? The time that we had that like the boxed wine.
Stop it right now. That
I
was
remember.
so bad. Our little
Yes.
charcuterie board
The
era.
first time we ever tried real wine.
Oh,
Somebody brought boxed wine, like the nasty one, amargo and shit.
A
Who
bunch
brought
of
it?
boxes too, like 3.
And I just remember the next day my mom was freaking out because she thought she saw like blood all over the toilet. But I think somebody had just thrown up all over the restroom and like the toilet.
It looked like blood.
So it was just red everywhere.
No.
And my mom
I
was like, "What the
remember that.
fuck is going on?"
Can you imagine?
There was an exorcism in this house.
That
you
day I
guys-
was helping Peter pick up his vomit.
I
It was
remember.
red. Like the wine was like.
I remember I threw up over Elizabeth's head at
He
one
threw
point.
up all my hair too. At some point, he threw up all over
Rosarito,
the
you
floor, and I
guys.
was like, I give up.
Rosarito for your bachelorette weekend. We were fucked
He said
up.
he
Not the bar fest.
Remember when
Florida
like,
casi se
there
nos
was a
mueren.
lot of people. It was Elizabeth,
Flory
Luis,
R.I.P.
Flory, and I think Peter in one trash can. All of them.
the trash
Throwing
can.
up.
Remember that?
I got
remember
fucked
being
up.
so drunk after Luis's vomit. Luis says he's not close to us, then why'd you vomit in my face that day?
Luis,
That day,
you're not
we
so
did-
close. Wait,
But
there he was, bro. He bought a bottle.
At some point, it was Flory, me, and Luis, and we were all fucking vomiting
In the same trash can.
Vomit was
Shut
flying on
up.
each other.
No, because that day they did.
God.
No, y'all. No, because that day they did something to our fucking drinks. All of us.
All of us.
We all
of
ended up in
us.
the beach. I don't
It's
know.
called cheap alcohol, honey.
We did the beach that day.
Luis is an icon.
We
Luis is a
Guys,
skinny legend.
Estamos pedos. Me and Karina were peeing
Flory
right in
was
front of each
drowned.
other. Remember?
She's like, she was showing me her clitoris.
Remember, Karina? Remember when we went? Like we were right underneath the stage.
You know what? I'll be honest, I don't remember.
Security.
We were completely blacked out.
Me and her were peeing, and the security was right in the fucking stage.
I remember.
And me and her right next to each other peeing, and we didn't give a fuck. We were literally like squatting.
I
down.
think like mid pee we saw the security like. Oh,
No, I peed all the way. You no podía, like I couldn't cut it, bitch.
She let it all out.
Ella estaba bien miado.
I finished. I literally finished it, and I didn't give a fuck. that he was there.
Elizabeth
I
was
like,
fucking
it is what it
wet,
is.
bitch.
Rosarito turns us into fucking animals. I remember. Elizabeth, can I tell the story about the squatting?
I still have the scars.
I
They're
remember
still on my knees.
Elizabeth too. Like at first she was like just squatting everywhere, and then I just remember at one point she didn't give a fuck. She was just like standing like literally like this. She was like, "Stop!" I was like, "Are you peeing?" She was like, "Yeah." Just
I couldn't hold the fucking liquor anymore.
The type that won't pee anywhere.
Robert to the side and he was just standing there. And I just see that piano like dripping down her leg.
And she's like, yes.
Rosarito saw the worst of me, man.
Rosarito was the worst.
It saw the worst of me those days.
Butt naked.
Really?
I know Rosarito had his head just to got his pussy that day. No, because we seen each other's pussy that day. For real.
Mama, Rosarito's seen the best of you, baby.
That was horrible, dude.
There was nothing like Rosarito.
I was got scars on my
I've never
knees.
been that fucked up in
You
my
guys
life.
got fucked up so quick because I remember that night. It was actually my first time meeting Brian's dad. So it was a really special moment. He got us drunk because he
got drunk too, baby.
No, he lives out there. And I remember like we were just having a bonding moment. Brian also had a really long time they hadn't seen him. And it was probably like maybe like a couple hours. By the time I meet up with you guys, I do remember you guys were like in a circle on the trash can throwing up. I was like, y'all didn't even fucking wait. Like,
Can we hear the clip of the tornado that night?
What?
Yeah.
What tornado?
Of when the whole club started pouring on my head?
That's what I'm saying.
When I cried, when I cried in the shower, sitting on my ass in the shower, brushing my extensions, and I was like, I threw them away. I was like, here's $400 in the trash.
Stop.
They ruined
I
my hair.
was not there
for
to
my
see the
sins.
moment, but I remember seeing all the snaps the next day, and you were like, literally like a rock and roll queen, like swinging your head, and people were just pouring beer on top of you. I don't know why your So with you.
So it was like a strip pole, right?
So wait, with urine?
There was a strip pole, huh? Where everybody was like, "It's a suba." I got on top, huh?
Yeah, you did.
That was the first night. The second night, we fucking lost her. We lost Elizabeth at Papa's and Beer.
First of all,
I was genuinely
Papa's
worried.
and Beer is homophobic.
You guys.
Wait, what?
Yes, you remember?
No, that was.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That was the guy at the
street
street.
club.
That was the guy at the street. With
Yeah.
the other guy. Papa's and Beers when we all wanted to get at the little stage. Was it me and you or me and you that we wanted to get on
No,
the stage?
you guys. That's
And
not
they were
Papa's
like-
and Beer.
No.
That wasn't
Papa's and Beer
Papa's
was
and Beer, that was
Uncle
the
Sam.
Oh,
That's Poco Palms.
girl, how many clubs did we hit?
Every
weekend was
club. Every
crazy.
club.
The next day we lost Elizabeth, and I was genuinely worried. I'm the one who found her. I found this bitch in a whole different crowd, literally twerking on her in a circle. She was in the middle. All these people, we didn't even
Maybe
know
I
these
didn't
people.
want to be found. Was it?
I was like, Elizabeth, bitch, I found her. I got her ass up. Like, bitch, we've been looking for you. I was
panicking,
genuinely worried for her. I was like,
In
guys,
the middle of like a random circle.
she was in the middle.
I was
of
the
the
center
random
of
circle.
attention, mama.
In
White
the
chicks,
floor.
like, right?
It's giving white
on her
chicks.
on all fours, twerking, and just hyping her the fuck up. And I was like,
Queen.
there the fuck she is. And I literally
I
went to go
remember
get her. Like,
that.
bitch,
That
we've
is
been looking for you.
So Eliza P.
She was so mad that day too. She was like,
Eliza
"Bitch, we
Peach as
thought
fuck.
you were like fucking kidnapped."
we were all.
Shut
I
the
was
fuck
like,
up.
I
I
said
was
something
genuinely worried, and I found her.
I said some
found
stupid
her.
shit. I was all drunk. I was like, wherever you see a
remember.
crowd is where you find me. Like, why?
Stop it right now.
I was all
She was
fucking
fucking
crowd I
right.
had. Like, all
It was fucking
Crystal
iconic.
must
Though.
have hated us because I remember that weekend I was supposed to leave with you, but then I was like, no, I have to stay. I want to stay with Elizabeth, blah, blah, blah. So you ended up leaving with Flory, stuck in the fucking line for like
Come
8+
back.
hours, right?
Didn't
I
there
know.
for 6 hours?
We almost got arrested because our idiot selves thought we should go through Epcot. Or what did it say? Not Epcot.
Sentry.
The Sentry.
Oh
We went through the Sentry.
guys don't go to
Myra
the
had a
Sentry.
Rover at the time. We were
No, we were in the Honda.
we were in the Honda with Luis. But
Yeah.
it was Myra's Rover, Luis in the back or whatever, and Luis just got his papers, I think. So we were like, first of all, the officers were completely fucking with all of us. It was fucking.
And then be
Peter
assholes.
whispers in my ear, "I'm nervous. I put all my bottles and alcohol in your bag." I was like, "What bag?" I was like, "What bag?" He's like, "Yeah, that stuff I brought. It's in your suitcase." I was like, "Why?"
Like all my weed. In
I
your
was
bag.
like, "Did you put drugs in there?" And I was like, "Peter, tell me now. I'm gonna get arrested." I was like,
God, they're gonna search through our shit. Like, tell me now.
Peter
And I
was like, telling me like all the stuff that he had put in my bag. I was like, first of
I
all,
don't
you
even-
never put stuff in there without my permission. Like, be all cussing him out. Like,
Why would you put stuff in my bag? I was like, where else to put it? Should I left the bottle? I should have left the bottle. But anyway,
There were bottles.
We ended up getting
Multiple.
out of the Sentry some way somehow. They were gonna impound the car.
fucking
Remember, they were like, we're gonna
assholes.
take the
Through
cars.
the immigration.
I heard the story.
All stuff coming
they
back
were gonna
in.
take our papers.
Everything.
I remember he literally told Luis ¿Cómo se llaman the ones that are working there, the guys?
The sergeants.
Yeah, whatever. They were like low-key such assholes. Huh?
They were
racist.
dicks.
Racist.
They were like, we got a
Racist.
high taxpayer over here.
Border
And then you were
Patrol
like,
be
oh, they pulled up
aggressive
Korea's account or
sometimes.
some shit like that. You remember?
Didn't they ask you like they knew how much you had paid in taxes or something?
I think they meant they like
Shit.
said something about my taxes.
They said they pulled up Karina's information and they were like, "Oh, this
And then
bitch is rich. We're gonna take some down a few dollars."
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna impound the
but they were
car.
assholes. They were assholes because they told Luis straight up like, "Oh, you just got your like, you got
Papers.
Yeah,
papers."
you just got everything fixed.
Like,
didn't
they
you?
so
basically said,
fucked
like,
up.
that don't mean
You
shit
know we
here.
could fuck with you, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
basically.
They call them an
Swear to
alien.
God.
Swear-
That's what
Bible,
they said.
Bible
like that.
guys, Bible.
Word
this,
to word.
This guy literally said he was
an
like,
alien, we could take your
we could
paper."
fuck with you. Like this means not this paper is nothing.
Dude.
Llegamos bien cagados a Denny's.
Pero todavía llegaron a Denny's, ¿eh?
So, I know it's Thanksgiving, but what's on your guys' Thanksgiving must-haves plate? I like stuffing. I'm gonna go with stuffing. I need to have stuffing
Like
on my
what's on
plate.
your plate? Like your must on your
Like, what do you
I have not
crave?
tried good
I feel like
stuffing
mac and
yet.
cheese is a must.
Really?
now.
Mac and cheese is that girl.
I need tamales.
Can we just say I got down with that mac and cheese?
That was so good.
so good. I make homemade cheesecake too, and
Oh,
honestly, my
that
homemade cheesecake.
That cheesecake.
You
was
guys
everything.
love that cheesecake, huh?
I love
that cheesecake is iconic.
It's so
I
delicious.
think we ate the whole
Yes.
thing when everybody left.
The cheesecake.
shit.
I literally got the last slice, and I was so sad because there was none left.
I
Devastated.
no, and Mara had told me, you know what? It's a lot of dessert, so I ended up keeping one
know.
for my house. I was like, you know what? It's so much
Tragic.
dessert. I don't even think anyone's
Tragic.
gonna pick at my
Bitch, it
cheesecake.
was so good.
They finished it.
They
Oh,
finished
my
it?
queen shit.
It was the one pastry like that actually flew. Yeah, because there was so
Period.
many
Fuck.
pastries.
Next
Everybody was
time.
asking
Nothing
what
You always
Peter
get down.
was.
Period.
Cringe.
Peter.
I was working.
What
I missed out
happened?
Friendsgiving. I should have
And
went
it was
though.
actually so
You
nice.
should
I
have
should've
just had
just
pulled
still
up.
pulled up.
Yeah.
You
I
should
don't
have.
know.
Yeah, we were still there till like.
Going through
Well, we were there.
I went
No,
home a
everybody
little
left home
early.
late.
I left at 1
I
a.m.
left like
What
at
time did
3.
you guys leave? Because by the time I got home, it was 11, and I was like, fuck.
By the time I
can't
got
pull
home, it was
up.
2 a.m.
I got
Oh,
home
I
like
could've
at
definitely pulled
like
up.
at 3.
I think you
before.
could have been there a couple hours.
I could have
Yeah.
pulled up to at least till midnight.
Yeah,
Fake.
exactly.
I'm fake.
My baby.
Like,
No,
okay.
it's okay.
Booked and busy over here.
Well, you're
9 to
here
5.
for this Friendsman.
No, I had to make it for
Friendsmas?
Shin's Giggle
Oh, I'm
Friendsmas.
sorry.
Well, Friendsmas is
Friendsgiving.
after.
I
Oh,
had
we
to make
still
it for
got
the
Friendsmas
Friendsgiving.
for real.
Y'all, we're gonna gain a
Friendsmas.
couple of pounds.
I feel like I need like not just the turkey, not just the ham, the mashed potatoes, the mac and cheese, a biscuit. Actually, no, a Hawaiian roll. I also
Hawaiian
need pozoles
roll.
and tamales. Like it's not
Yeah.
Thanksgiving without like one or the other. Like I need
That
the
part.
pozole
Yes.
or tamales because if I don't have a little bit of something Mexican in there, it's like all right.
Yeah.
Like we need pozole. Elizabeth, your mom's pozole was fucking
It
crazy
was
good.
so
I
good.
didn't get to taste it because
So
I was so
good.
full.
Fuck.
She made it
Really
special
good.
for us because you know how like we like with the trozos. Like she
Oh, I
does it with
love
like
the trozos,
espinazo, like the
Eliza.
bones and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Oh
we're
my
used to
God,
like the
yummy.
trozos de puerco and stuff. So she cut the pieces for us and everything. So it was custom for us.
It was so fucking good.
She makes
It
it
did
with
look
chicken
bomb.
and pork.
It was
Damn, I should have showed up.
delicious. It was delicious.
Next time I'm just gonna show up. I don't know why I just act brand new. I'm fucking.
No, it's okay. We understood you
No,
were
that's
busy.
okay.
too.
I know
I'm
you
sure
were
you were
working.
tired too.
My salsa though, I'm getting good at it.
Oh,
That salsa is fire.
your
I mean, it's
salsa
5
is
minutes.
fire, girl.
Honestly,
the
that-
last
she
one.
The last one estaba bien perro, Elizabeth. Like, I mean, meaning as in it was like really spicy, but it was
really good.
delicious.
Me and Brian yesterday, you know, because we were a little hungover, we had ramen, and I put some of your salsa, and it was so good.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got not the ramen noodles, not the spicy ramen noodles, but like ramen that you
Like
get out from
ramen.
takeout. And I put
Pozole.
the salsa in there. It was so good, bitch.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It was amazing.
This is literally so random, but how often are you guys getting ready?
How often?
Like, do you guys glam every day
Oh, is this like in general?
in general, or is it more just like in the holidays now? Like you're getting ready.
What
You're
about
just
you, Peter?
noticing.
Because I feel like you're like a glam queen, but also at the same time, you could rock a no makeup look.
I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Like
I literally
100%.
came on here,
Yes.
no makeup at all, no beat
No,
face,
but you
nothing.
could, Peter. You know what I love? I love when you do. You have a cute outfit, bare face, and like your glasses.
Okay.
Over. You look so
Yeah.
good.
Iconic.
You still keep
Yes.
yourself put together from like your clothing. And
Okay,
everything.
Yeah.
she's
Still,
cute.
you still look put together even when
Yeah.
you have no makeup on. Yeah.
I missed the getting glam era, like the whole cut crease, everything. She needs to jump
Oh,
on
like
that.
I
full
love a
glam.
cut
Yes, lashes, everything. Are you guys finding yourselves not really getting ready anymore?
I, you know what? I stopped getting ready. I got to a point where I was even going through a little depression mode there because I wasn't getting ready at
valid.
all. I had gained all
That's
this
valid,
weight. Now that I'm losing weight again, I'm starting to like gain that confidence back.
love
And
that.
I found like this in between where like because I don't have always the time. Like obviously I'm a single mother. I have so many pets. Leah has like so many classes. So I've found that like this in between where like I just do my brows and a good lipstick and
Like
blush.
a good everyday go to.
Like at like nothing on my eyes. My eyes are bare, but like a nice bold lip. My eyebrows
love
did,
that.
and
Yeah.
that's why I want to microblade my brows so bad, so like they could
it's
just
so
be done
helpful.
already.
It's so
But yeah, I found like a really good in between where I'm starting to do that,
I love that.
and I
Can't
love
find
it.
Good in between.
Yeah,
I love
Going
that.
Crazy.
It's better than nothing, girl.
No, absolutely.
I love your in between too. I see her posts on Instagram, and a lot. You have such a beautiful face. Like
Thanks,
even
queen.
like
You have a
without
very doll
makeup, you
face.
do.
I just have a lip today.
You guys both have really good
I
skin.
love
You guys
her
have
in between.
amazing skin.
Queen.
Do you feel, Eliza, that you are like what are you?
I feel like I've always had both in my life. Like I have like this bare moment, and then I'm okay and confident with being bare and then being beat.
Yeah.
I feel like I equally do both.
Yeah.
I feel like for like every day at work, I don't do my makeup at all. I do like a lipstick
noticed.
if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
But when I go out, I'm always beat.
Yeah.
But for me, like my confidence doesn't come through like my makeup. It's all through my hair.
Okay. Yeah.
okay, I love
so you
that.
still have something
I
put
love
together.
that.
Like if I like right now, I'm not confident. because my hair is too short. Like I need to get it done.
Oh,
Like for me, it's too short. Like I don't know. I'm cringing.
I love long hair
You
too.
like long hair.
Cringe.
Same. I have to have
For
long
me, it
hair.
needs to be like past my boobs or something.
Okay.
I love your guys'
length.
hair.
You like length.
I love length.
I like
too.
length. So right now, she's in little insecure, but Saturday she's gonna be in Queen.
I love that.
Still a
I'm
good,
excited for Saturday.
good length.
Thank you.
If I had either of your guys' hair, I wouldn't even wear extensions on some real
Oh,
shit.
I'm wearing hair extensions
Oh
now.
no, my
though.
great
I
turn.
No, yo soy bien tres peleca, dude.
I'm fucking
I
Yeah,
literally
like,
have
they're
like tres
outgrown.
greñas. Like, yo soy bien tres
Same.
peleca.
I'm like,
Same.
no, they're
I
definitely
need
in
hair
there, right?
extensions.
Me too.
I feel like I'm like you, Crystal. I have to have something. Maybe like, yeah. Of course, I have my days where if I don't wear makeup, I'll still throw on like a little gloss. And I always like if I don't do my hair, I'll do like a slick buns and I'll do like my jewelry with like a fit.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like that's my go-to. I'm definitely not glam at all every
Every
day.
day?
Even
That's
like on
hard.
a special occasion, like I don't like beat myself like I used to. But I definitely feel like sometimes, like for sure, I'll have like my concealer, mascara, like a gloss.
Yes.
I'm a true believer in like when you feel good. No, when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
And if I'm in my PJs all day, like chances are I'm gonna feel depressed and I'm not gonna get anything done.
This
Like,
is
that's
I
your-
like that mindset.
No, but that's so
Me
different.
every day,
I know,
okay,
I know.
that's
All jolly and
I
Holly.
know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like
That
I
is
will
so
feel
true,
depressed.
Myra.
I will feel not motivated. I actually had to like challenge myself, and again, it was like a postpartum thing where I started getting into a weird funk, where like I felt like I was losing myself. And I remember one time seeing a video about like how it's so important to like just even if it's a
To
quick
push
look,
yourself, huh?
put yourself
Yes.
together, even if it's a quick go-to look, and it really helps you, and it does. Like I truly believe, like I know, like if there's a day that I literally do not get dressed, like there is a chance I'm not gonna be productive that day.
Okay.
That's like literally how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
makes sense.
I don't know. I feel like it just makes you feel good.
That
when you-
is true.
I love that. It does.
I do agree with that.
Also, have you guys heard about like don't wait for that special occasion to wear that outfit you've been wanting to wear?
Oh,
Like,
yes.
I honestly
changed that.
it don't fit.
Like,
That's the
you
problem.
literally
I'm just
got- like I don't know, like I think it just depends. I'm not gonna lie, years ago I feel like I was definitely the like no me arreglaba tanto unless I was going to like events and stuff. I don't know, I think I've like changed my way of thinking, and maybe like also like I had to go through that like weird postpartum phase to be like, okay, no, like what's gonna help you. But yeah, that's
love that answer.
I admire one of my coworkers so much. Like she's just a beauty. Laura, shout out to Laura. She does this like, she just does like a gloss.
like very clean vibes.
And she told me about this gel. She's the reason why I know. And she has like those thick brows that she just like brushes. And like she does like that part halfway, but she does like the tightest
the cleanest bun.
bun.
Oh man.
And she just walks
I
up to me. She has
love
like the
that look.
boldest brows with a glossy lip, and it's just like, holy
Yeah,
shit, you're
even if
so
it's
beautiful.
just like brows and a gloss with like some cute glasses and a bun,
She's like
Cute earrings, and that's
And then
it.
she has
and
like that
some cute,
chunky
earrings.
She
Like
tried doing
clean
that
girl.
bow bun on me. It didn't work. I have a lot of baby hair, and she gave up. She's like, never mind.
You need the wax stick.
She tried. She used every wax stick out there.
Oh my gosh.
She was just like, it's okay. Like,
Yeah, I feel like people sometimes think they have to be like beat to the gods. It's like, no, just throwing your favorite gloss. Even like your hair, like I take advantage when my hair is greasy. That's when I'll do it. And I'm not like the biggest fan of like my face size with a slick bun. But it looks so clean. I'd rather have my
Yes.
hair in a slick bun and some cute earrings and look like clean girl vibes than my hair being oily as shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's still workable,
that
I
is
guess.
true.
I feel like as long as I have my eyebrows did, because she's a bald queen from here. But I feel like as long as I have my eyebrows did, I feel already
Yeah,
better.
like I could
That
conquer
No,
the world.
I feel you with that.
Like I just feel for sure better because I'm like the no eyebrows.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
big brows are really
can't.
hard to maintain, though. Like,
I mean,
Yes.
we've had ours microbladed, but I remember
I
like
wanna get them.
pre-microbladed.
horrible.
I hated my
I
brows.
hate doing my
Yeah.
brows, especially because I do them too dark, and I don't have the patience to do them like
Oh, like
do hair
feather.
strokes. I know I don't have the patience
Oh,
for
no.
that.
I get that.
I'm
yeah.
like bye. Like,
Right?
like having a Sharpie.
Lights
Sharpie. What's the Sharpie?
You know how I've been doing like the hairy look?
Yeah.
Last time, just to play around, I did the bold solid
Really?
on the brow, and I was like,
You're like never
yeah,
again.
there she is.
There
Oh, okay.
There she is. Liza Peach. It was like bold, like no fucking hair.
2017
nothing.
brows.
2017. I was
Okay.
like, I like her,
That's
and I
funny.
wore her that day, but then I went back to my like fluffy.
The regular.
Yeah, because she'll come back, but
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, occasionally, like it's nice to do like a beat. You're like, okay, like
Like okay,
full
I'm that
lashes
bitch.
and all. Yeah.
I don't got time to get ready these days, like dead ass.
Oh
I
my
feel like
gosh.
it's rare when I get like a full beat. But I think like even just popping out for me, like if I want to be put together, say I don't have time to do my hair, I'll do like as long as I have like a clip in my hair, some lip gloss, some cute earrings, and just like leggings or something. I feel like that
Yes.
puts it together. I don't know what
You
it is.
always have a cute outfit. I've
You
noticed
do.
too.
Yeah.
Stop
Pre-night
it.
outfits are always so
Really?
cute. Like
Oh my
you'll be
God,
having
thank
like
you.
matching outfits sometimes.
Like
or,
the
like,
set.
I like her gym
You're a
sets.
set girl.
I was like,
Oh,
her
she's
sets
a
are
set
fire.
I'm a set
oh
girl.
my god!
I
Her little dresses.
my dream everyday like outfit like Lululemon. For me, like if I could have just like matching like gym sets with cute earrings every day, like
Yeah.
that's
That
what
girl.
I would wear every
That
single
is
day.
for
Like,
you.
That
I
is
love that. Like
love
like
that.
the
That's for
leggings
you.
with like the matching zip
Yeah.
up sweaters. Like I think those are so fucking cute.
Oh, they are.
I
love
think
those.
people don't realize that even jewelry itself like will accessorize a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm really bad at that. Like I need to get better with jewelry.
I can't
I'm
step
really
out
bad at
without
jewelry.
earrings. I'll be like,
I-
my earrings are missing.
I
That's how
hate
much
that I don't
love
put
my jewelry.
earrings.
Maddie's so
hate-
good at
I need to do
accessorizing
that.
herself.
She's a jewelry girl too.
I love that about
Yeah.
her. Yes.
I love that. Nothing like a nice clear gloss, huh?
Mm-hmm.
With little chint.
With a,
Like
a,
the
a
red
fresh
cherry
syringe on your
lip.
lip. Isn't it?
Fresh syringe on
I
your
need a
lip.
syringe on these lips now.
I've been loving those
I love your
pH color lipsticks.
I've
where,
been
like, they
loving the
gives you,
pH
a
color change
literal-
one.
Like a little-
Yes.
like a little strawberry look moment.
Oh, I love
I
those.
love her, especially because I love blush, and I'll like I literally put that shit on my nose, y'all.
my
like
gosh,
I
I
go.
love
I love when you
I
put
love
the blush
blush.
on your nose.
I love blush. I love
Like
I
I love when you
the
walk
sick
in
look.
and
I'm
you
like,
have like the
ooh,
little reindeer blush.
little
on your
ring. I
nose.
love it so much. I don't know
Oh my
why.
gosh, no, I
So
love
cute.
blush
I've just
too.
been into blush lately.
With everyone's busy schedules, are you guys a 5 a.m. girly at all? Like, do you guys go wake up at 5 a.m., get breakfast ready, go to the gym? You know, after that, you go to work, you go back out, then you go home, cook dinner. What's like your guys' schedule? What's
I've
everyone's-
never.
I feel like if you have kids, that's definitely really hard.
No,
Oh,
I've never
it's
been
hard.
a morning person, even with a newborn. Like, yes, I will be up at 4 or 5 a.m. pumping, and that's when you'll probably get a text back from me at that time because I'm up pumping and feeding my kid.
Yeah.
However, we're both going back to sleep.
I just love how we're like such a close group, but we have such different schedules.
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
opposite routines.
Completely. Okay, so let's
I'm
all
forced
tell.
into it right now because I have a newborn.
Let's
but-
all
It's
tell
hard
each
to tell
other.
because like I feel like before kids I used to wake up late, but with Noah like you don't really have a choice. So it kind
But
of
what we're saying is like, yeah, that's how I
That-
feel.
No,
that's
like,
what
I feel like right now,
Yeah.
right now, like I obviously like my newborn and stuff, you know, I have to be up early. But what I'm saying is like, in my
Choice.
soul, I am not a morning person.
Yeah, that's what his question is like. What
I
is
was
like
forced
your?
into this life by
Yeah.
my kids. So I feel like,
yeah, by nature I'm a night owl. By
Yeah.
nature.
So am I, and I out.
Yeah, I'm a night
Yes.
owl. Like I'll stay up late. I'd rather sleep in than wake up early.
because there's people that they're like, oh, by 8 p.m. they're like, I gotta be home in bed. You know, there's people.
Elizabeth,
There is.
I'm
There
just
is.
kidding.
There is
Like
people.
Elizabeth.
What? No, I'm
That
always
TikTok
up
I
at
sent
5 a.m.
No, I know, but you know you wake up so early. Like I don't know. You're you're a morning girl.
I have to
You're a
because I need to go to
huge
work.
morning girl.
You're like, bitch, I don't got an option.
I don't got it. Who got a choice up in here?
If-
Crystal?
Like sometimes in the group chat, like,
Chivas.
like for whatever reason, if I reply late, like at 4 or 5 a.m., like Elizabeth will reply right away. She's up at 5 a.m. I'm like, oh, this bitch is up.
Yes.
Gee, but you're barely going to bed and I'm
up
going
and
to work.
active.
isn't it?
No, I'm pumping. Like I'm up pumping. or whatever. And
Oh,
I'm
so you're not
like,
doing like
She's
an
not
all
gonna be at 5 a.m.
nighter.
hell no, I can't.
No, I've always
No,
wondered. 'cause I'm like,
honestly,
either
oh my
she's
God.
pumping or she has
I
energy.
really-
No, she's up feeding Camila and then
Not
she's
with a
gonna knock
kid,
back
that's
out. Is what she's saying.
impossible.
No, right now with a newborn, like at like 10 p.m. I'm in bed.
I feel like
I can't.
anyone that has
Yeah.
kids, I just
But
know
I
like
have to.
Oh,
leave
yeah.
like there's like no way like
Yeah.
they will make you a morning
Well, with the
person.
toddler, I feel like with
Oh, yeah.
Mia, like she was like a sleeper. Like I feel like I was sleeping in with her until I had my newborn. I feel like now we've been like everything's been shifted.
So
back
when
to
she
that.
gets a little older, you guys will probably get to sleep in, obviously, because
a little more, but you know, obviously, like Mia's gonna
But
start
Mia's
school
gonna
and
start school.
stuff,
Ooh,
so, yeah.
be
Yeah.
ready for that.
I feel like waking up like at like 9 or whatever. That's more normal for me. Like
Yeah.
morning as like a 5 a.m. girly. Like
Yeah.
It's tough.
No, that's tough.
That's
I
what
wake
we
up
My
want.
mornings
like
are
at
dark.
6 to 7 a.m.
I'm in the freeway
that's
at
every
dark.
day,
I
6
love
or
that.
7 a.m. Either
actually
one.
That's
really
that's my
good.
goal to
'Cause-
wake up at that time every day.
Isn't it
'Cause I wake
wonderful
up and
to
go back
step
to sleep.
outside? It's dark
I
out.
don't step outside though. I don't go outside.
See, that's what I mean. It's so different.
No, because
No vitamin D.
I start like cleaning the dog cages. I start
Wait,
like my way of life is completely different right now because my life revolves around Valia and her classes.
Oh, okay.
But say she has a class at 8 a.m. Like I definitely have to get up at 6 a.m. so I could get to the class at. I guess I could say I step out like around 7:30.
I was gonna say I like that you do that
7,
because it
7:30.
actually they say like that helps your circadian rhythm to step. You have to step out and like go
Outside.
to the sun,
Yeah.
and a lot of people
There's no
naturally
sun.
do
I
that
love
when
like
you
that
wake
it's
up.
dark.
But
Oh,
by 7 a.m. it is
yeah.
Dusk.
there is-
You're up at
By
dawn.
like 7,
dawn.
there
Dawn.
should be that's
You
iconic.
smell the. You have
The
to.
scent?
The fucking car is frozen.
Wow.
So I have to put water. Ismael has to go out something to help me.
I feel
So
like if it's dark
windshield is
out,
dark.
that would
I
still be
love
too
that.
early.
It smells.
I
like
want to be
ice.
that bad of a girlie. Like I want to
No,
be
but
a
it's not
5
because
a.m.
I
girly
want
so
to.
bad.
Imagine
I
if
want
I
to so
fucking
bad.
had a job where I didn't have to, bitch. I'm
Like if you
saying.
had like your own schedule,
You know what?
I would say I would like to wake up a little later, but I
you're
don't.
so used to that schedule.
I
already.
tried
I
that
don't.
when I was really into my fitness era, like last year.
I
around
love
this
that.
time actually. I was so into it where I tried a few weeks of waking up early. And yeah,
It is
my-
amazing
you
though,
talked
huh?
about it on the podcast, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm waking up like at 5 a.m. It didn't last
Oh,
more
I
than like
remember
a
that
month.
era.
But doesn't it feel good?
It did feel incredible to be up, knowing that
Before everybody.
else is likely asleep. And
Yeah.
you feel like you were ahead of everybody. Just because
The
you're
day
up
is
late.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
get
feels
depressed when I sleep
longer.
until like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, have my days gone. 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Half my day is gone.
Like all
Right.
depressed. Like honestly,
that.
it does give me a little depression. Like when
Yeah.
I sleep in a little bit, and I'm like,
You
oh,
definitely
no,
love
you
the
didn't.
morning though.
There is
Yeah.
always that guilt that you're like, I could have got so much done.
So much
Oh
done.
yeah,
Like 10 a.m. I'm already thinking about what I'm having for lunch. I literally,
Yeah. No, literally.
I'm like, what is gonna be lunch?
Are you a
What's
girl?
lunch? Are you a girl?
Girl, or are you a boy?
What is it?
I was gonna say, are you a morning girl, Leon? Are you a morning person or a night person?
I'm more of a night owl for sure. I sleep in.
texted us like at 3 p.m. and he woke
At
up.
6 p.m. I just woke up. I'm like,
Yeah, like
It's
2:30.
hilarious.
I'm like, what day is
Like,
it?
guys, I just woke up from a nap. It was
You
literally, 3
literally,
p.m., huh?
and I'm not thinking it's a nap though. I'm like, he just woke up. Huh?
he said, good morning, baby.
The night of the Halloween party, I think I woke up at 8 p.m. and I was like, okay, I'm late.
What?
Yeah, I could show up to the Halloween party like at midnight. I was like, oh my
He
god.
shows up with
Wow.
his coffee. Like,
If
why-
I could,
Good morning,
literally,
ladies.
right? Eggs and bacon and shit. I'm like,
That's funny.
with some Mickey
At 8
waffles.
p.m.
I would think he has like night shift. He don't imagine.
Right?
Schedule.
This is literally my schedule. Like it's been like this for a while. I'm broken. But if I could, I would wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, then we go to Panera
like, except I
Bread.
go to sleep at 5 a.m.
Yeah, right,
No, my
literally.
schedule used to be that fucked up a few years ago too. But yeah, once you have a kid, like fuck, they really put you on.
No,
check.
they
Yeah.
really
No,
do.
but there is those people that have the 5 to 9. You
The
know?
5 to 9 after the
You
9 to
have you heard of
5.
that? Those are my bosses. No,
I
when got
admire
hired, I
people
was
like that.
Why is there showers here? Why is there gyms here? Like, I literally on a sick day, if I need to pick up my laptop, it's 5:45, and they're coming out of the gym like ready for a shower. I'm
Wow.
like, you got here like early to
Yeah.
work out.
They wait.
I
There's
admire
they
people
have
like
the
that
5
so
to 9
much.
before the 9 to 5.
It's and you know what he always tells me. Shout out to my boss, one of my bosses. He said it's what does he always tell me?
Determination or
It's close to that.
It is a termination. I feel like that's
He uses a word, but yeah, I think he does say like it's dedication, like it's drive.
Yeah, there's
Like
people that
this
have
this
their
starts my day. Like they're
five-
pumped.
They're
That's
5 to
7
9
a.m.
that's
They're
That's like their
amazing.
coffee, like working out.
Yeah, they're 5 to 9 a.m. routines before work, before
Yeah.
their 9 to 5.
Wow.
Like that motivates them for the day.
I'm sorry, babe,
Yeah,
but you know what
fuck.
I'm scared for right now? Vlogmas, bitch. Vlogmas is
Vlogmas?
gonna eat my ass up, and the only reason why,
On Snapchat. I'm literally on Snapchat.
baby, we need to kick it back to 2016. I want a Christmas intro. I want, you know what I mean? Like if I could, I want the Alicia
By
Lee
the tree.
aesthetic.
I love that.
Miss on TikTok.
The Christmas intro, like with the whole ornament.
Everything, baby. The little hot chocolate, like right. You know what I mean?
I think I'm gonna still do an intro, but I don't know if I can post every day on YouTube. Like,
That's
jeez,
we gotta be
I'm sure that
consistent.
must be so
My
hard.
It's that
Yeah,
drive.
TikTok.
It's that
you don't
devotion.
get how much I am addicted to your vlogs. They're too short.
I love Myra
I'm
touching
posting
glam
every day
vlogs.
on TikTok right now, so y'all need to get on TikTok.
I love your
Y'all are
TikToks.
watching the wrong app,
Right?
I watch
I
your
know.
TikToks every day. They're too short, isn't it? Like
I know.
you leave people wanting more.
I know what you mean.
see
I feel like
more.
vlogs, like you just see a whole different side of them. You know.
I see a
I
whole
love. I'm
different
living
side
for
of
the
you.
TikToks. So
Thank
multiple
you, queen.
TikToks a day, isn't it?
Thank you, queen.
Like I love that. Like just like you waking up, the fucking
Morning
ASMR, the
routine.
fucking bird. How does she get
With
that?
her coffee and then little
She's
Noah.
with her coffee.
Oh, I want to be
Coco's
her.
running in.
No, and then you look so good without makeup in your PJs.
Her beautiful willow
for
tree.
you, isn't
Her beautiful willow tree in the back.
Yeah,
Like
the curtain. I'm just like, no, the
I'll
whole
put my timestamps on there.
the
I'm
whole
living.
fucking curtain, the egg crack. I'm like, bitch is living my life.
Carly Bible shaking, bitch. Like
Who is she?
I
Bitch, because I have been awake since 5 a.m. And
It's 'cause
I don't have this beautiful life.
no, gorgeous.
Times have
love
changed,
it.
you guys. I feel like YouTube, I'm still trying to I have goals for her. I'm like, okay, I need to probably start posting a little more, but I feel like every content creator right now is prioritizing TikTok. It's just like
Yes.
the app. Like if you want to put your name out there, like TikTok is the place to be, y'all. And I need to see you bitches get on there.
Yeah,
Like
How
you
we
know
do.
how badly I want to see Crystal just being a mom on TikTok. Like I want to see her more.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I want to see her days in the life.
You post Aaliyah's breakfast. I love that.
You do?
Like when you put the Bible and I love stuff like that.
Like if you just
Okay.
record
I wanna
your-
see a
your
morning
day- a
routine.
morning routine,
Yeah, you
like
guys would like that.
and they don't have to
Yes,
be perfect.
Crystal.
Like it just as is. Like
Okay,
record
period.
everything and just cut it down to like a minute or two, and it's just
Yeah,
I don't know.
How do you do it? I've been wanting to ask.
It looks so
Do you have a
clean, like,
mic?
it looks
I
put
need to get
together,
myself a
bitch.
tripod
You just
because
record.
I don't have a mic. It's just my phone.
You
So
have
the
a tripod,
edges
though,
are
right?
that
Oh,
loud.
I have a
Right?
tripod.
I need a tripod.
Like
in
I
my
have a
life.
tripod that's this short that gets like long. Cause yeah, I mean you have to get all
It's
like
hard.
the angles and stuff.
I
Yeah.
live for it, girl. I think it's all scripted
I'm
and
definitely
everything.
like getting
I'm
in my
oh, she
TikTok
planned
era
this
now.
shit.
Guys, every
You know
time
when
I
she's
cook,
doing the little
The
dog
birds are
thing?
paid actors, honey.
No, like my backyard actually in the morning, like the birds are chirping, like straight up. I'm like,
love
okay,
that.
I do love my backyard because the birds are, you could hear them. I'm
Oh,
like,
I
queen.
love
She's a Disney princess.
The
I
birds
knew it.
like wake you up in the morning, like.
Like I love Myra's content so much. She's like, today we're gonna
I
tidy
do.
up. I'm just like, bitch, that is tidied up.
I love
What
it. You
do you mean tidy up? The crumbs on your fucking counter.
My house be getting
I
messy,
love seeing you
bitch.
clean
Stop
though.
it.
I love and how she just quick. Like,
And I put it
I
down.
wish I had that energy.
It's like hours that goes down to like
I
1
know,
minute. I'm like,
know.
if only it was this fast.
It's so
Yeah.
soothing to
yeah.
watch.
But Vlogmas, bitch, like. I think I want to give a little taste of it, but to post every day, like, damn. Posting every day on TikTok and YouTube, that's gonna be hard, girl.
Inspired me. I'm gonna do them at work. Like,
Please. Oh my god.
Yes.
my coffee.
I literally see the girlies doing the ASMR. They'll be like a day at work and they're with their coffee like on the laptop and they just show like their. I'm gonna send you inspo TikToks if you guys
Yes.
want to get on TikTok. Something I've learned because I honestly I feel like
Send me
I'll send you guys inspo.
We
I
need
feel
to
like,
jump on it.
I feel like I jumped on it a little later
I'ma
in
do
life.
it.
Like I just started getting consistent with it, but you have to find your niche. Who do you enjoy watching? Like I personally like watching morning routines. I like to see like a day in a mom life. Like all the content I'm
I do
posting,
too.
I'm
watch
getting
such
inspiration
diverse
off my
stuff.
favorite
I do.
I
TikTokers.
enjoy morning routines. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy like all,
All
of
of
that.
that.
Like
I enjoy
the,
all of
So you have to
it.
be
wifey-
inspired
I
to
like
be
the
inspired.
drama. Like
I
the
feel like
teen,
whatever
or the-
it's like the same thing with YouTube, right? Whatever you liked, you eventually like did, right? That's how it
Yes.
is on TikTok. Like if you enjoy watching it, like well maybe you'll enjoy doing it. Like it's
I'm
like
gonna
me.
do it.
You guys have
You
to get
should
on
jump on it.
You should take us to your cafeteria.
I can put them together.
Elizabeth.
You should take us to like your cafeteria and like
Yes.
I don't have a cafeteria,
What do you
but I'll
mean?
tell you.
What do you guys
Elizabeth.
eat at work.
Oh, our break room.
Elizabeth.
That's right.
I'll give you the
Yeah, break
perfect
room.
TikTok you could do. Maybe you should purchase a tripod. It would be really helpful. I could imagine you like
I need a
waking up
tripod
in the
too.
morning. Since you wake up at 5 a.m., like it being dark as shit and turning your lights on with it's more like like cut, and then you go to your kitchen. You're making your coffee. you opening the door, like all that ASMR, like driving to work, getting to work with a keyboard. It's like you would
That
make
shit
the
is
perfect
so cute.
ASMR day in the life. It was.
I've always questioned those girls that you like. Okay, like they're starting off their day and it says like 5 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like literally descofijándose and waking up. I'm like, did you have to get up
set
before
up
that?
Yeah,
And,
that's
like,
exactly what I've
and
done. A couple
pretend you're
vlogs
getting
like
up?
that.
And then I like question the shit out. I'm like,
That's what I'm
this is
saying.
fake.
That's what I'm saying. So is it
literally what- that's
scripted
literally-
It's a
or?
little scripted.
No, content creating is literally scripted because who
It
else is
is.
going to record for you?
It is.
Yeah,
you are
let's
the
be
one
for real.
recording.
Like
It's
the,
true.
the
part.
videos of
And they'll be like, and I'm like, live.
Fake ass
I've done a
bitch.
couple morning routines where I'm
Queen
like,
shit,
I gotta
though.
get back in bed.
Honestly, queen
Because
shit,
you-
though. I love
Mara
it.
does the stretches.
Wait,
I've done the
but-
stretches like.
Okay, period.
Time out. Time out. That
like, you
doesn't
fake
lose.
bitch.
You shouldn't lose the integrity of the creator, right? Because like that's not getting involved with like, oh fuck, they're lying about something. Like no, that's just like that's just.
I
fucking-
think you're like they're showing what they
it's
would normally do.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Doing, like-
You're still walking through their day.
Like, it's like when I go down the stairs, right? I'm like, okay, really quickly, I'm gonna set my tripod and I'm gonna go back down the stairs again because,
That's so
like,
true.
you know, like boys, I have like that's
It's
the only way you're gonna
true.
do your
You have to
content.
script it.
You
Yeah.
know, like
which ones I kind of I'm like when it's like the newborn videos at night, like in the madrugada,
Okay.
and they're really struggling, the baby's crying. I'm like, baby,
turn that flash off.
no, yes, like the
That's
flash
already
is
put the
bright.
camera
That's why
down,
everybody's not
doesn't
gonna sleep. On top of that, I'm like, the fact that you're like already going through with your newborn and you have the energy to get a phone and record every moment that they're like, I'm like, I
props
can't.
to them. Wow.
No, I can't do it.
I live for all
That's a
of
bad
it,
bitch
though.
right there.
Yeah, I
Like,
actually
the
love
dedication.
Yeah,
It's
I
dedication.
live for those TikToks. Like, I mean, I know
I
there's
enjoy
limits.
seeing
but-
I'm feeling
so
You
much.
gotta start
inspired.
posting more daily routines.
I'm feeling
That's what I'm
inspired.
saying.
I've been
Yeah.
lacking on
Inspired.
TikTok.
Yeah, you guys should honestly like now that I'm doing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's actually. But also like, yes, I that's like I content create. That's my job. I could see like obviously like if you have a 9 to
It's
5,
a lot.
yeah, it would be so difficult. But you could take advantage of that. You have that 9 to 5 and make it into
Take
content.
advantage
Yes,
of the
that's what we were
content at your
saying
job.
now.
But it is
Yeah.
time
That
consuming.
9 to 5
it
becomes
is
that
time
5
yeah,
to
but
9.
it will be a lot more time consuming because it's not just one
It's
responsibility.
not just like on the first one.
Definitely,
Like, no,
yeah.
it's gonna be time consuming.
Definitely.
You have
But-
to have that drive, that
You have to
devotion.
wanna do it,
Because
yeah.
even PewDiePie would post like 4 videos a fucking day on YouTube when it was back then.
That's
so like,
like,
he would
wow.
create that
Yeah.
content. So and then
Yeah,
there
I
are
want to
creators
do it.
that post
Honestly.
4 TikToks
And then
a day.
there's so many things that even like my own friends and family don't know that I do all day. Like that would be fun for
Yeah.
them.
It
to
would
see.
be so
'Cause
fun.
I love to see y'all's like day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love seeing.
I
it.
love seeing
I want to
your
get into
day-to-day
that. I
life.
feel like
You
I've
guys
been
know,
supposed to
like,
do that.
yeah, I feel like once you're in it, like, you're almost like, oh shit, okay. I definitely do feel like from YouTube compared to TikTok is an easier platform to be consistent. Like,
You're
you
so
can-
good at transmitting. You're so good at transmitting like your real life
Okay, period.
to the because as your friends, we enjoy watching those videos. And we're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, that is so
love
like
it.
her.
That's so funny.
So I love like that you transmit to the people that follow you, literally like a day in your life,
yeah, like
and
of
like
course,
half
like,
a
yeah,
day
I
or
have
whatever.
to set the camera up, but I'm like, okay, what would
Yeah.
be my morning routine? Yeah, I'm making Noah his eggs. I'm taking
It's so
Coco
cute.
out. you
Even
know?
the way you talk to Noah, I'm like, oh, that is like so her.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Like
Even the
oh,
way you
almost
give
like
a
Mary,
kiss to
you know?
Coco in the morning.
Queens, queen.
Yes.
Adorable.
All that makes you like the creator more for sure.
Yeah.
Hi,
It's like
queen.
it goes.
Stay
I
tuned
love
for
it.
Talk Miss, like my husband.
Is that a thing? Are people getting
actually think it's a Talk Miss is a
Talk
thing. I saw it
Miss.
last year.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love.
You know, there's content creators that like post 3 times a day.
like
Like TikTokers,
how?
the TikTokers I look up to that are doing like similar, like, because you know you get your inspo, you're like, oh my gosh, like I
Do they
love their.
have jobs or are they like just
No, they're like
TikTokers?
full on
That
like
is
content
their-
creators.
yeah.
That, no,
is
that's like their
career.
only.
Yeah, they're posting like 3
or
times
lives.
a day.
They do like a
Well,
lot of
there's
lives.
also like YouTube Shorts now too. Have you jumped
Oh
on the
yeah,
YouTube
I
Shorts?
saw
I have
that.
not jumped on YouTube.
I kind of want
Shorts
to
yet.
have
I
it
saw
either. I feel like
that.
that's really
Yeah.
really good because there's no one on there. But
yeah.
like YouTube Shorts, I'm
Yeah.
only seeing a bunch of mukbangers, guys. Like
Okay.
I'm seeing a
I
lot of
have
I love
Like,
seeing
oh,
like
yeah.
gongers too.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But
it's
I've
vlogs.
heard like in general, if you want to put your name out there, TikTok will literally blow you up overnight. Like
Period.
1000%. Like from what I've heard, like
100%.
it is
How
such
many people
a
have you
good
seen?
platform.
Like a lot of TikTokers that never even had YouTube, like they completely became content creators on TikTok.
Successful.
They don't have
Yes.
YouTube.
Yeah.
They just have
Yeah,
TikTok. They're
they
just
have to.
TikTokers.
TikTokers.
I
yeah.
come across these TikTokers that I actually like, you know, like their content, and they're like really big on TikTok, and they'll talk about how they only have like a year on TikTok. I'm like, you did
Yeah.
all of this in 1 year?
You, they're
Just
just
being
do that.
consistent? Holy shit. Like,
all the people that we follow, like guys like these fools, like and like Kaed, and they're new
and they're so consistent. You think
Like,
they'd be doing it for years?
they're new. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Like they're saying, like we started doing this 3 years ago. And was like, you're like so known.
That's insane.
Y'all,
Like, their lives
want
just
one of
changed.
those
Oh my
breads.
gosh, you guys. Speaking of TikTok, are you guys caught up on the Cecily PJ drama?
You guys are gonna think I'm living under a rock, but I am definitely not caught up on what this is.
I don't blame you. I feel like it just depends who you follow, who's on your For You, because Karina also just found out about Cecily through the PJ drama. So I've actually been following Cecily. She's a content creator on TikTok. What had caught my eye about her, her husband's a pastor. So she does like these morning routines. I feel like I have a few people, you know how I was saying like I get inspo off people? I feel like her and a couple other TikTokers, like I've gotten inspo off them. So I actually really like her content. She had caught my eye because she does like morning routines and she'll put like a day in a life as a pastor's wife. So I'm like, okay, like I started following her. And recently, she kind of got like into this, you know, drama. Her and her cuñada, which she's also a content creator, they came out with their PJ line. They came out with Christmas PJs. So, and get this, they're both dating twins. Oh, well, they're both married to twins. That's how they know each other.
So the pastors are twins?
Yeah,
Okay.
the pastor has a twin brother. I'm not sure if the other one's a pastor because honestly, I just started following the other girl. Her name's Samantha. But they both came out with a PJ line. It's called For the Mems. And it launches and the PJ sets are $98. And they're literally getting dragged through the
Insanity.
mud because they're really expensive.
Honestly, that's expensive.
Super expensive.
That's
I'm not gonna lie. That's
expensive AF.
that's a different tax bracket because I mean I've been following Cecily. When I saw the announcement, the PJs are cute. I was so excited to get myself a pair. When I saw that price, I was like, because realistic. I feel like I'm a PJ girl.
You are.
Maybe
Yeah.
I will get good ass like affordable PJs at Old Navy, Target,
Burlington.
Ross, all of it. So I think that's what it was that people are dragging them that the PJs are expensive.
Yeah,
Not
I would
only
too.
that, they said that they're actually like not the best, like very Shein
People are
quality.
saying that it's like sheer.
People are saying like it's not even like at least minimal like bamboo like type of quality,
Yeah,
but
like
it's not
different-
even that. It's like very like ryan, very Shein basically.
I don't even think Calvin Klein charges that much.
$8.
Yeah, someone said that like that's like even see through, like the material was very sheer. Oh my god, did you guys see the review of the? Because okay, so somebody ordered the pajamas and they were like, I'm gonna do an honest review. They were actually pretty excited about it. And she ordered a large. She gets a large top, but she ordered an extra large. She got an extra large top, but they sent her extra 2X pants.
Oh shit.
But it was like, and she was like, oh, I mean, that's weird. You know, you just order it as a set, but it came in different sizes. She's 5'7", which is, you know, on the taller side. Literally the bottom, like it's like an extra 7-8 inches of fabric, like of how long they are.
Yeah, I think in the description it does say that they're like longer.
Longer.
But I
yes,
couldn't imagine
but she's
she's
tall.
tall. She's a
Imagine
tall
a
girl.
5-foot person.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got a
no.
foot
Yeah.
of extra
Yeah.
feet. You know, like,
And-
$98 is insanity.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Cost
true.
and
So they-
demand, baby, but it's not giving that
So people
much.
obviously were saying like, you know, you guys are like really out of touch with like the prices. So they actually end up getting so much heat for it that they dropped the prices to $75 if I'm not mistaken. And people
Still
are
a lot.
still
Still
saying like
expensive.
that's a lot of money for PJs. And I think the thing that kind of caught people off guard, from what I got, I feel like Cecily, she does like actually genuinely like she cares about like her followers. And then I've seen this comment a lot how Samantha, on the other hand, the videos are very like she's more like she's basically saying she's like, well, with this price we're not gonna profit at all, but we're dropping it for you guys. So people are basically saying like Samantha's the one that's a little bit more petty. And Cecily, look, I will admit the PJs are extremely expensive, but that people have jumped on a bandwagon and like dragged this girl through the mud, like that's not okay either. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Cancel
that
culture.
that's like straight up cancel culture.
I do think that the way that they've
It's being handled.
handled it is
Yeah.
what's making people upset.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if, you know, there's different types of
Ways you could come out
brands,
to
right?
come out to that. Like,
yeah, there's different brands and there's different brands that you know are more expensive, but
Yeah.
you know,
And it's
you know
also the
they're
tone
more
of voice.
quality
Imagine
stuff.
she was like, "Alrighty, you guys, we listen to you guys. We're dropping our prices."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, not
And they
like,
stopped commenting, and then that
we
other
listen
Samantha
to you
girl
guys.
stopped commenting too.
Okay, yes.
it's not gonna benefit us anyway, but we're dropping our prices. Like
Yeah,
that
they're-
sounds different.
That tone of it all.
That's
you know what I
petty.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause
I don't know
somebody
how much
else-
Cecily really cares about her followers,
I
to be
don't-
honest.
Yeah.
Because if you're starting a brand at $98 a PJ, I don't know how much you care about them.
I had seen this marketing girl on TikTok. She
don't
was
know.
basically saying she was like,
I have.
they were definitely targeting like a different tax bracket, and they didn't realize that their followers are not in that tax bracket.
And that's why they're saying
That
they're out of
part.
touch.
That.
You are in another world that you forgot the people who actually watch you
That
and
part.
what
Follow
what
you.
you forgot what the people that follow you and what their money looks like.
Yes.
That to me is not caring for them.
Yeah, because people even like did their research on like the exact
Quality.
Fabric.
fabric.
Yeah.
There
It's
is expensive pajamas that
Yes.
would cost that. There is.
Yeah.
I would never
There's
fucking buy them like
brands
that.
that
Yeah.
have
I don't think I've ever had a pajama cost over like $30. I don't
That's
know.
what they were saying because
Same.
like they're
But
saying.
they do exist. Like, is what I'm
Yeah, I believe their business team is the same with like another pajama line that another influencer has, and they're the same price. So whoever is managing that business is clearly following the same steps that they did with the other brand. But also, I mean, but also I do think as an influencer, you do have a voice to say like, I don't agree with those prices. Like, how can we negotiate something better?
yeah.
I think that's why people are having such an issue that it's like really out of touch.
Sorry.
And it could be that they had, you know, I've been following Cecily since she was living in San Diego. She had a beautiful home then. She has a beautiful home now. I could tell you it didn't seem like she was struggling. I feel like there's people that are in different tax brackets, and it's clear that, like, you know, I mean, $98 is crazy.
So then
I
pitch
think
it to
it's
the
having
Kardashians.
crazy.
Pitch it over there. Why are you pitching it to your followers?
It's insane.
think that
$95?
they are-
Do you know how many hours somebody has to work to make
That's
that?
what people are saying.
That part
a whole
right
day.
there.
That's my whole
insane.
shit.
Even 75,
Yes.
I was like, oh my God.
I'm
Even
sorry, you're getting all this
$75.
heat, and that's the best you could do?
Even Skim does Klarna, baby. Come on.
Exactly.
Even
They
Skims
even
is
do Klarna.
cheaper.
Skims is cheaper.
You're
I'm not
telling
even gonna lie.
me you are more money hungry than the Kardashians? That says a lot about you, honey, and how much you love your followers.
I love Karina's
I
expression to
definitely
this one.
think,
Not
like,
this clip.
that part.
yeah.
No, because it's,
It's-
true
yeah.
though.
It's the
crazy.
cost of demand. Imagine if you break down all your necessities like that, but it doesn't wind down to
I think
what.
it also has
There
to
could
do
be-
like I'm trying to think of like, you know, like both sides. I'm like, okay, let's say they were the super high quality, whatever, right? Like, yes, it's out of touch because it's like your followers are not
Yeah.
gonna buy that, right? The way that they have been
Handling
reacting
it.
to it, handling the situation.
Yeah.
Somebody literally placed an order. And they were like, I'm gonna do a review. I've actually was gonna make this similar pajama line with the same fabric, and I want to review them. Like this girl, she places the order and it
Oh,
gets
yeah, I heard
canceled.
about that.
Almost like
All salty, like
all
petty.
salty. Like, girl, why are you even canceling orders? Like, you're just digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper.
No, and
It
not
sounds like
only
the
that.
other one
It's
said
not
that,
like
though,
you're
right?
I'm not
insecure.
gonna, it seems like Cecily, she's like actually trying to like be
Yeah.
understanding. I feel like
And the other one
from
is
what
not,
I'm
huh?
seeing,
So there's no control there.
Samantha, she, you know, she's the one, you know, the more in the comments, like, well, you know, canceling orders and doing these.
The
stuff.
other
Like,
girl, it seems like she's kind of just gone like MIA, and then
I'm
the
not
other
gonna
one's
lie.
just like.
I have been following Cecily for a while, and she seems like a sweet girl. Is she out of touch? Of course. $98 is crazy.
Yes.
I don't think she deserves the hate she's getting.
No.
Nobody
But I
does,
think
yeah.
they should have handled it so much differently. Like,
You should have
know.
handled it like the luxurious price you put on it. That's
Yeah,
how you should have handled
just
it.
the luxurious
with
brand that you are.
brand tag, the tag on your clothes. That's how your brand should have handled it.
Do you think a
But you
Chanel
didn't.
is actually worth like $8,000 to $10,000?
No, absolutely not.
yeah.
So
That's why
do you
people
think
are
Chanel
saying,
would ever come out and say anything? Right?
To me, it sounds like
Never.
insecurity. You know your pajamas are shitty. That's why you're afraid of that review. Because if somebody wants to buy my lashes to give it a honest review, I would give it to you for free. Because I know it's the best damn lashes you're ever gonna fucking find.
yeah.
But,
Drops
but
mic.
if she's canceling orders, bitch, you know they're trash.
She's scared.
Yeah,
she's
that
scared
part.
they're
I'm
gonna-
scared.
It's the action that she
I understand
took.
Cecily is a sweetheart, and she's sweet
No,
as
I mean,
fuck.
I'm not saying it. No, yeah, I'm
I
not
know
saying
that
anything.
there's always one side that's always like that. Just shows that she probably gave up on that whole situation because she obviously can't control her partner. But
Your partner's
But
the one
like-
that's going off.
but like it's so crazy because like you could be sweet and everything, but like the out of touchness is also like
the out of
it's
touch is
also
like
a little like ooh.
Yeah.
But as a brand, that just looks so unprofessional. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't
I
buy
think
off
they're
of
definitely handling it.
Calvin Klein. Would never come for me like that.
No, but you do think about it. You're like, I know I'm a big PJ girly. Like I am a PJ girly.
So
I
am
love
I.
the Costco PJs.
But
Yes.
I
I
think
think-
with like $8 on pajamas.
And I feel like
no,
it's a-
would, like
that's
hurt
what people
me,
are saying.
bitch.
Even $25 on PJs, bitch, hurts me. I'm gonna be honest.
You guys
I'm gonna
want
be like,
That part.
good PJs that are gonna be like really affordable. Old Navy.
or Old Navy.
Even
Old
Old Navy's
Navy,
cheaper than
Old Navy has
Old
good
Navy
stuff.
is even cheaper
Even
than
their jeans
Target.
and stuff. They're good.
Yeah, their sets are like really affordable.
Cute
nice
Christmas
and buttery?
PJs.
I love the
go
Costco
to
from the Christmas PJs.
Old
I just
Navy.
love
Oh,
them.
I love
my
They're like
gosh,
$18,
Uh-huh.
and they're. I mean, they'll last you years.
Oh, definitely.
But like, okay, like if you're gonna sell something expensive, okay, like
Also, how
sell
cute
it.
are these pajamas? I don't think I've actually seen them like.
They
like
are
that.
cute, but they're not worth $98 or not. Like I would have thought. I did think they were gonna be like regular PJs that
See,
cost
pa
regular
Skims,
prices.
dude. Skims, I think is gorgeous, but to buy a freaking top, maybe I'm just Goda. Because
even
like I could buy
Skims,
Skims.
$65 for
It's not
PJs.
that
I'm
you're
just like,
right.
wow, like that's
that
neat.
that still sounds
And even then, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, I could buy it, but then I'm
But
like,
see-
bitch, freaking Target has a dupe. Like Amazon
I
has the
just
dupe.
feel like pitch it to the
girl.
right people.
Yeah.
Like that's all.
Do you
Pitch
guys
it
know
to the right people.
Alo?
Pitch
You
it
guys
to
know the
your San
workout
Diego
brand Alo?
neighbors.
Alo Yoga. You know each shirt is $85 to like.
Lululemon leggings are like almost $200.
Lululemon. I was gonna say.
Lululemon
Could
is
you imagine you
expensive.
come out, drag this brand?
Lululemon's
Wrong market,
insane.
baby. Lululemon would never fucking post you. First of all, like they're classy.
Lululemon would never come out and say,
Yeah.
guys. They
Like,
would never.
no, our
Lululemon is,
material
like,
is a little bit
unapologetically
different.
expensive.
Like, no, let's keep it
I'm
honest.
not gonna lie.
You're
Lululemon
pitching it to the
is
wrong
leggings
market.
I
I
think
never
that
owned.
But let's
But
be for
that's
real.
No,
Like,
Lululemon's
the
a
quality-
fucking icon. Love your quality. Now,
The
do not
quality's
diss you guys at
amazing.
all.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, like,
love
you're
Lululemon.
pitching it to the wrong market. Like,
It's the wrong market. Like go
the
and
wrong
pitch it
quality,
to
apparently,
your
you
San
know?
Diego neighbors. Your San Diego neighborhood right there up the street.
Oh, right
That's
there,
when you
right
need to be knocking on doors right there.
yeah.
Because they're gonna be like, oh, 95. Oh, that's a great price.
Oh Lord.
Give me 14 of
I
them.
think she lives right now in Tennessee.
Well, obviously,
still
she
expensive
is
anyway,
not
but-
struggling to put food in the fridge because clearly $95 on pajamas is
crazy.
crazy.
And that's what the
Yeah.
marketing
That's a
person,
grocery run for me, baby.
that marketing TikTok I had seen. She was basically saying like, yeah, you're trying to attract a different crowd, but like you have to know your audience
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at some point there, you have to know the connection you have with them. You know, I don't know.
I don't know. You guys have your own merch line. You guys know what it goes into when you buy a
Yeah.
sweater.
And you
when
know what?
Different
Put the
with it.
design.
You know what?
Yeah.
With
And that's
merch,
even you guys
Even
charging
with
$60 a hoodie, I think.
no,
No,
but
with
that's not
merch,
them charging
we
it.
worked with a company. I would never. Do
They
that
put
again.
praise. They put
And you
prices
know what?
on it.
Prices. I
So
didn't like
you
that.
know
We
what
never
vibe
come
I
out
got
merch
with
them
for the
again.
memes? How like that company is working also with a different brand that's also $95. I get the vibe that they are overcharging the girls and they're trying to
You know what?
profit from them
From
because
personal experience, when you partner
You see
with
it.
a brand that makes merch or
Like with a third
clothing,
party, they
third
are
parties they always up the price because they
upping
want
the price.
They
They need
want
to
to
get their little cut too.
they want to make profit and they want you to make profit.
So if they're not going to make anything out of it, selling it at $75, then they are working with the wrong team.
That part.
1,000%.
If you cannot do that on your own without a third party, and there's normal, common people who are business owners that could figure it out, I don't know where you have
Yeah.
your
I've
eggs
never
are on
seen
the wrong basket. Right?
I couldn't go to a conference room and tell you, perfect, let's charge them at $95. Like,
It really does make me think that they went with like a third party.
They definitely
Because there's no way that
proof of it,
there's
but-
no way that they source their own pajamas and are pricing them at that.
No.
It doesn't even
But
make
do you
sense.
see how that could have been so simple? Like hard work, yes, but doable for them
Yeah.
to do their own brand.
Yeah.
Like, why go to a third party? Like, to me, that just they're doing the work for you, and you're the face of it.
Yeah, I know that Cecily and Samantha are not packaging orders. They're not doing any of that. That's a whole different party that's taking care
But
of
they
it.
could be
Yeah.
having their own team that they pay
Yeah.
to do that.
Right,
That's
right.
why I'm
They
saying it's
fucked
like
up going
it's
to
not
third party.
impossible to do it on your own. That's why I'm saying like sometimes you just learn from. It's less
I
learning
think,
for them.
I think they fucked up going to a third party.
Lesson
yeah,
learned.
lesson
I
learned.
know
Absolutely.
they're
From our own
learning, you know.
experiences,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But also, cancel culture is a thing because could you imagine Jaclyn
Yes.
Hill if she were to come out with the lipsticks now? bitch. And if she were to react the same
Cancel
way
culture
that
is crazy.
company
That's what I was
did,
gonna say.
is insane because everyone dragged Jacqueline
Yeah.
Hill. I mean, there's creators
But,
out there that
yeah.
grabbed a microscope, and were like,
Yeah.
look at all the hairs and the beads. Like,
Yeah.
I remember
bitch.
that.
That's what
Did
I was
anybody
gonna-
else like not give a fuck if there was hair in them? I
I never cared,
Yeah.
girl. I was like,
mean,
I never
I
went
was
through
still
it and
worried.
I heard they were
destroyed
really
it.
good.
People are just the cancel culture is
Cancel
crazy.
culture is so real. That's what people are saying. Like, okay, you can't afford a PJs. Like, yeah, they got dragged. Like, give más. But yes, I do believe, you know, they were definitely a little out of touch with the prices. Very out of touch with the prices.
Yes.
But at that point, I think you are just beating a dead horse, and people
Yes.
do jump on a bandwagon to fucking hate. And also, just like these PJ prices are not right, the bullying is not right either. So
That part.
two wrongs don't make a right.
Exactly.
That part, yeah.
I've never understood that whole cancel culture thing.
Yes.
But
She's like, I still hate y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm just kidding.
but do better. no, but every time talking about cancel culture, Angela Aguilar, you all need to cut my girl some slack because every time y'all talk about her, I'm not present.
We talked about her once.
No, twice.
Okay, the last time was with Crystal filled us in on what was going on, and then this time,
Yeah.
It's like a couple weeks
I
ago.
will say, to be fair, I will say everything that I see with Cristian Nodal and Angel Aguilar and Casu, the whole situation is based off of TikTok. I will say I am not an active follower of any of them. I don't listen to any of their music. I'm
Same.
just being honest.
Okay, yeah.
Now, from a different
She's like,
perspective,
disclaimer.
Elizabeth is a fan of them.
I'm not a fan. I just think.
Can you imagine?
Who are these people?
Peter's
like,
people
who are these
online.
Where
You're just about to get
where are
fucking
you?
later.
Pepe Aguilar's
Oh.
daughter.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about.
I just feel like
like,
I'm not a
who's Pepe Aguilar?
fan.
Like,
I was like,
I'm
what?
honestly not a fan. I just see it for what it is. How many
Okay.
times do these things really happen in a realistic world where our best friends are doing the same thing? Or not us, but like our cousins.
Why you gotta point at me for?
I'm not selling lashes,
What I'm
bitch.
saying is that this situation is very real. She doesn't have a name to her.
No, but they had just had a baby. And
No,
I
but
said-
Elizabeth,
But you could tell. You could tell. I'm sorry.
No,
I could
but-
tell in every red carpet. I could tell in everywhere they went in public that they were
But-
not in love. They had issues. I already knew he was in love with Angel Aguilar. Years prior.
No, but did you hear her side of the podcast, Cassie?
I did, and
she
I-
sounded so.
but
harsh
she
on
was
herself.
still, she still got
Very
heartbroken.
true.
There's still a baby involved.
There's
Do you
still a
think that
baby involved, and it
think,
was
like-
heartbroken. But
Okay,
but Angela
T, I
didn't
don't know
do
what
that
the
to
fuck
her.
is going on.
Cristian Nodal did that to her.
Okay, let's break it down.
Cristian Nodal
Yeah.
was young, didn't know what he wanted. He knew he was in love with his little bitch the whole time. Angel
Wait,
Aguilar.
who's having an affair?
Went over there and fucked 100 people, all the famous ladies, Belinda and Casu. Casu, unfortunately or fortunately, was the one to end up getting pregnant.
Unfortunately, was in the sauce. Imagine.
Like, she fell into the spaghetti sauce. It is sad.
it's
because
so
a
sad.
fucking broke a family. I don't think this ruined the family.
She's like, Casu
I
was the
think-
homewrecker here.
I
That's
think the
funny.
whole family was already like, they had issues. I could tell, like, because I do follow them.
Okay.
I could just tell that wasn't gonna last because I could tell he wasn't in love with her.
Oh.
I've always
Angela was
been
his
knowing
girl.
that he loves Angela.
There has been rumors.
So when they got together, imagine, I'm sorry. Like, I had to admit, like, I'm
so you
sorry.
shipped them.
Oh yeah, that's just gonna last. That's his girl. They got married. A man doesn't marry you.
last?
I do. I think he finally came. He was 20 years old.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I do.
I'm
I think
curious
it's
if
last. You know
fucking
why?
gagging.
Because it's not about how many women. It has to be the right bitch. And this is every guy.
hell
This is the guy
no,
next
no.
door.
Nah, because
This is the guy next door. You cannot tell me this because it's
he's trash.
the woman.
trash. Not the forbidden fruit, baby.
Irina, I think they're all trash until they find the right one. Like they're all like that. Like Ismael tells me all the time, yeah, I was like, I had bitches, yeah. But guess what? Am I gonna fucking tell him that he's the same man? No. Every man becomes a right man for the right
Every
person.
woman will lose them how they get him. You see it every
I don't
fucking
think
time.
that they cheated. I think they've always liked each other.
So he was always her bitch, but he didn't cheat. She didn't cheat.
I don't think they cheated. I think they liked each other and they were in love with each other, but they never gave it a chance. So he finally
Well, people did the math, and he was wearing like a necklace that they were both both matching the necklaces, and it was around the time that she was pregnant.
Oh, not the Scarlet Letter.
It was
It showed that like
It wasn't
they
matching?
were fucking around while she was pregnant.
I just feel like the songs they've written each other, like as a musician, like
Exactly. While he's with
that's-
other bitches.
it's fine. That's like that's how it went. I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying I know that what they will have for each other is real. I'm not saying it was done right at all.
No.
There's a baby involved. Like jokes aside,
Have you heard of the
there's a
Ariana
family.
Grande thing? What'd you think about that?
That to me, I couldn't really like. That's wrong to me because I didn't follow her like that. But
Wait, damn it. It's the same
to
thing.
me, she's a homewrecker, but with Angela, she's not
I'm so
to me.
Okay.
With Angela, I don't think she's a homewrecker because I follow her. I have followed her for a long time. I knew they were going to eventually get back together.
This might cancel
Even when
me,
Gasu
but
said, this might cancel me too.
I love Ari, but I think Ari's a homewrecker. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and like I
Come on,
just feel,
Galinda.
I just feel like no woman, like famous women are saying it, like actresses, like nobody takes anybody from anybody. I think he
Of
was the
course.
problem from the beginning.
That I think that a home was wrecked. The home was wrecked. There was
Yeah.
a baby involved,
Yes.
postpartum. You know, like I don't know. It's like one of those things that it's
I
just
watched
like
I think the home was wrecked because of Angela being on his mind, but not because she was physically telling him like wreck your home.
I just
Break your
watched
home.
the entire.
There's a difference there. There's a difference there.
I did watch the entire podcast with Kasu, and it's just my heart
It's
pours,
just
my
so
heart goes
sad.
out for her. That the
Every
home
time
was
he was
wrecked,
asked-
like you said, it was wrecked,
Every time he was asked
and the
about
way
marriage
things
with
were
her,
done
not once did he say
wrong,
yes,
they were
some of
done
them married her.
wrong.
hold on, wait, what'd you say, Elizabeth?
He was asked 100 times in his relationship with Gatsu how happy he was. If you watch those interviews and you're a fan of his, you know he is not in love with her from the beginning. Like they've asking about her pregnancy, about plans of marriage, not once. Go back and look at them. I knew for a in an instant, he was never gonna marry her.
But that doesn't make it okay that
and
he
it's
did
not
that.
okay.
Yeah.
But I do think that what they have is real. I do think what him and Angela have is real, and it isn't.
That's
a
what I
lie.
thought.
He
when it
just
was
screwed over
with-
Cassie
when,
though. It's like you should have never
that
had been with her if you had no fucking feelings. You're trash.
You know
That-
I think he's the trash.
Trash.
I'm sorry, that part.
Blind.
He was also
He's
young.
trash.
I know
He
it's
was
just
just a
tragic.
famous young man that was like confused about who he loved. If this shit happens every day, why are we pretending this doesn't happen on a?
I do
It-
feel though
home
like
wrecking does happen every day, and every day I'm
does.
disgusted
It
by
does.
anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a peer celebrity, if you're just like the average Joe. If you're
You
wrecking
got-
a home, I'm cringing.
I'm sorry,
and it's
but
not gonna be the
that's
last
true.
time he does it.
Can we talk about
I don't think
glamour?
the home was wrecked because of Angela.
You
I
guys-
think the home was wrecked long time before they like decided like that they were gonna call it. and go
I do
public.
agree in the sense that like the guy never gets enough heat than
Yeah.
like the girl, but I'm not gonna lie, like it's the I'm a
Audacity.
Thea for me.
Well, yes,
It's
yeah.
What is she gonna say? What is she gonna say?
Yeah.
Like, when people already know that there's
Yeah,
something
dude.
there, what are you gonna say? I hate them together.
I know.
If I'm famous, I'll be like, oh, I'm so happy for them. Of course.
Well,
Are
she's
we
sucking
being-
her dick.
Are we being fucking for real right now? Of course, they're just gonna say,
It's
I'm
just-
so happy for them. Like,
It just always gotta be the bitch that is like your Thea.
okay.
The one that's the happiest for you is a bitch that you gotta worry about.
It always gotta be like that.
It was that type of vibe, right? Like,
that. I can't just say can't.
And then I just admire her how she's been handling herself with the hate culture, rather than the culture, the cancel culture.
I think it's
She
fucked
goes
up the
and
way
she
that they're
goes
bullying her.
sings. She goes and
Absolutely.
sings
Yeah, I get
beautifully,
that.
and that's what she has to do. Just sing it off.
Like, I do
Sing it
think
off.
it's fucked up the way that they're bullying her, like, because you know she recently
they're
went on
bullying her.
Nickelodeon.
Outrageous.
Did you see on Nickelodeon how she was
They're
getting?
both
They were like,
young.
Casu,
I just
Casu.
think they're both young and they did it all fucked up.
And then, did you guys see how she won the Glamour, even though 500,000 people signed her off not to win? But Glamour, I guess Daddy must have bought in.
She
like,
won
the
Woman of
trophy or
the Year.
something.
Daddy
She
didn't buy
won
no trophy.
She
honey.
won Woman of the Year.
Daddy didn't buy no trophy.
How do you know that?
That glamour
You know
is a
500
prestigious. The signatures don't mean shit when you're in a category of
Hold
that
on,
prestige.
hold on.
She's like, Big Daddy didn't buy shit.
500,000
No
people
way.
signed her out.
I'll tell you what
Wait.
Big Daddy bought.
That prestigious. She won that because of her albums that she's released. The categories, if you look at what is going to be,
Homebreaker of the Year.
if it was one, she would have been a category. She should have won that, but that's not in the category. The categories are her albums and her music,
Eliza P.
and she deserved to win it. And daddy couldn't buy that. He doesn't have the money for that.
Wait, what? You guys, there needs to be more context with this.
Hold on. There's also
She
rumors.
won Woman of the Year.
She won Woman of the Year.
Because
even though 500,000 people
She could have won a Grammy, but Woman of the Year? That's crazy.
she wanted.
Well, she did.
Drops mic.
I'm like,
Okay, here's the thing, right? I guess what the way I see it is like any home wreck situation could say that. Well, I didn't love her anymore. Clearly, you didn't love this person anymore.
Yeah.
But the home
That's
was
every wrecked home. That's
I don't know.
exactly
You
what
know what
happened. They fell out of love.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's tough. It's really tough.
really tough.
I do think about her being so young.
that
Him
part,
too.
Yeah.
that part too.
And I'm like, okay, you're so
That
young.
exactly that part too. Like the way that they're booing her, and like
She's young and
she's
stupid and he is
still,
too.
she's still standing strong there, even though they're booing her. She's
in love.
still, she's
We've
so
all been
in
there,
love, and we've
Yeah.
all been
been
there.
there.
We've
We've
all been there.
like stupidly in love, and I
Like
think that's really what's
exactly,
happening.
like I don't blame her for this either. She's a young person. She's taking in all the heat, and this motherfucker.
And you don't know what he's putting in her
nobody's
ear.
Nobody's booing him on stage, but yet they're booing her. That
Yeah.
part, I think, is so fucked up. Like, why does she get all the fucking heat? That I don't like. But again, I see both points. Like that Castle was broken and she was going through postpartum,
that's
and
terrible.
who knows how she felt. And I've been a mother before, and your hormones are
Terrible.
everywhere. And this motherfucker just went to go
Imagine.
marry somebody. And
I
like,
think I have a really
it's
big
hard.
soft
It's
spot
really,
for
really
any, like,
hard.
for
Postpartum
moms.
mamas. Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah, maybe I
postpartum
can't
and-
relate because I'm not a mom.
But
I think that's what you guys are saying,
listen,
right?
Yeah, I think so.
they're
No,
both
No,
hard.
it's not even
One
about
of
the
them is
mom
getting
thing. I know it's
canceled
sad
and
as fuck, and she's a
bullied.
mom. I get it. I get it. You've been
Yeah.
a mom. You guys been a mom. Like, I get it. But, like, I'm seeing it like a situation. It's so realistic. Like, this shit happens.
Home wrecking
Everywhere.
happens
I'm
all
putting
the time.
myself in both of
So
their
home
shoes.
wrecking,
Yeah.
home wrecking happens all the time,
Yeah.
and it's equally as bad.
And they're both stupid. Him and her because they're young. They're like,
That's why you should leave the forbidden fruit alone.
It's the old one here.
Yeah.
Like,
What do
they're
you think,
kids.
Elizabeth? What do you think about the rumors of people saying that Angela's dad made her sign made Christian sign a contract that he wouldn't like cheat on her or leave her for the next 3
I think
years? Or
he
something?
knows him. Everybody knows
Do you
him.
think he like made him do like a contract?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was like a thing they said.
Oh wow.
Because he knows his history. Have you heard the song? Cuídamela bien. Have you guys heard? He said, porque se te da muy
That's
bien.
actually a
Like,
very beautiful
you're
song.
good at that. You're good at changing them. That's what he says in the song.
Do you think that that he's suing Gasu? Did he said that he's suing her or?
Allegedly, there is a TikTok where the sister, it comes out like, you know, I'm genuinely worried for my sister right now because this man is threatening her. So we don't know if this she could be lying. We don't know. We
Family
don't know.
drama.
Definitely drama.
I think they're done that like,
Like,
Drama queen.
Aren't you like somehow related to Pepe Aguilar, or am I tripping?
Supuestamente eran parientes.
Like a
Because my mom, supuestamente eran como like parientes, supuestamente. But de que there's a picture that my mom was supposedly taking care of. What's his name? Yeah, supuestamente.
Wow.
Pero I really don't know.
Wait, so does
That
this
was just something that I heard since I was a little girl.
That's crazy.
so does this make you think they were crazy in love or they were crazy to do things in love? Like
okay.
What do you mean?
young in love and dumb, I guess.
young and loving and dumb. Like did they know their consequences?
Angela,
Dumb
I feel
is
like she's
yeah.
definitely young
Forbidden
and in
fruit,
love.
bitch. Leave it
Yeah.
alone.
I think
think-
she's definitely young and in
You know
love.
what I think? This is how I like to see it, right? If I had a friend that I know she's been in love with this guy for like forever and like he's hurt her, right? Because Angela has been open, right, about being heartbroken by him. And I get it. She's young. We've all been heartbroken by that guy, and it's like we give him chances, right? I get that part. I think the way I see it is like if she was my friend, I'd be like, girl, like he was with Belinda and he was fucking with you, allegedly, right? We don't know for a fact, allegedly. And then he went with her. Now he got her pregnant. Now he has a whole family. And he just said, I'm finally ready to settle for you. After I went and like made a whole child, made a whole life now, but I'm now ready for you. Me in that situation, of course, maybe I'd be dumb, whatever. In that situation, I would tell my friend like, you were the last option at the very end that now he's ready for you. Like you look fucking dumb. I'm just saying like if that was my friend, that's how I would feel. I'd be like, girl, you waited for him to like go fuck around and get it all out, and even made a whole baby now, and now he's
But it's
finally
okay
ready
because
for
she
you?
was always the one.
Right? You know what I mean?
Myra.
Like that.
That's how I look at it. I'm like,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I can
That's
see
why
it your way
that's why
too.
I'm like, it's a pattern. Like, le va a pasar a ella también. Like, unfortunately, let's hope obviously it doesn't.
we'll see you next
But-
Skinny Tober. Imagine like, why?
I know, right? Isn't it?
What's the craziest thing you guys ever done for a guy? Bitch, if you guys want to hear what my craziest thing was, I straight up had to like climb a 2-story house on the roof, and then I fucking fell because I missed his hand. And so the guy lived, obviously his room was in the second story, right? I had to climb like a fucking patio, not a patio, but like a gardening thing to get onto the roof of this house that's gonna go onto to his bedroom. Anyway, I fell off the roof, bitch.
How are you?
Fell off the
What
roof
is that? You fell off
onto
the
the
roof?
neighbor's lawn.
That's 2-story too.
2-story.
Baby, did you break any bones?
No, thank God. God bless America. I did lose my breath.
God
though.
bless America.
I lost my back, and I was like, you know,
You lost your breath. So that was your first impression with this guy.
lose my breath. Coming home.
That was his first impression. He was like out of breath in the fucking
Took
floor.
my breath away, and he was like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, he took your breath away for sure,
Oh, for
babe.
sure, honey.
fucking
Broke
dropped
this
to the
back
floor,
and
took your breath
broke my
away.
back in two, literally.
Oh my
Bitch.
God,
So he
Peter.
didn't break your back. The hit did.
Literally, you know the
Gosh, I
same.
don't
Like it's kind
know.
of like Karina's tile on the roof. You know, it's like that tile shit. I fucking slipped,
My
bitch.
God.
I slipped, and it was like
why were
dust.
you on the roof?
Because homie wanted me to go into his room, so like I had
Okay,
to, and I
like,
couldn't go
okay,
through
with-
in
and
the
there you
house.
go.
There I go,
Door.
the pinche puta, like, and that's what I get, bitch. And you know what's funny? When I fell over the lawn or whatever, he like comes back down from through the garage. I was like, you couldn't, and he walks me through the garage. I was like, you could have done this in the first place. Are you kidding
Maybe
me?
it was his fantasy to see you fall and break your back.
And eat shit on the neighbor's
It
lawn.
was literally to see you fall for him.
Literally, like he's reaching down to grab me, and I'm like, oh, and I could feel my hand slip, and
Oh
it
my
was
God.
so bad.
stop.
Bitch. It was so bad, so messy.
God, you're fine.
Risking your life
Yes.
for this dude.
On a
That's
2-story
crazy.
building, honey.
Oh my God.
Over what?
Craziest thing.
And
you
tell
guys
me,
have
crush
done.
was
was
it
real.
worth it? Was it worth it?
Was it?
No. I like
Did
it for like
you get
the.
dick that night or no?
I did, but it wasn't worth it.
You're like, not after my back
Damn,
was blown
I'm
out.
trying to
Literally,
think
you
of
were like,
Literally, my back got
thing
blown
I've done.
out, honey.
actually, your back.
No, that was not worth
Oh my
it.
gosh. But, Eliza, I want to know what you've done.
What you done,
I'll go
Eliza?
after you.
Before the
just-
married
I
woman. Come on.
I don't know what I
Like
don't
something
know.
done, the dumbest thing you've done for love?
What was it?
Shit.
Oh my gosh, so many fucking dumb things.
Why can't I think of it right now? Like,
It could be like waking up at 3 a.m. and
no, I don't.
I've done some stupid shit for love.
I done some stupid things, like dumb things.
Just stayed in
Like
a
one time, I
relationship,
walked
guess?
miles and miles to meet him in heels.
Damn.
Walked
in
by-
heels.
Heels.
It was literally I walked from the Montclair Plaza because my mom dropped me off there, and she was like, "Okay, you guys stay here, and like you have to take your sister." So my sister was so little.
Queen.
I put her in dangerous harm's way. We walked in the dark, late as fuck for miles in Pomona, just so I could meet this dude. He couldn't even come to me.
What?
My sister here
Like,
next
I
to
had
me.
to walk to the state prison. Like, why?
Right? Like why? That's far.
in like little heels. I was exhausted.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God.
But yeah, that's like the stupidest thing I've ever done. I feel like
mean,
I've done some stupid shit.
I feel like we've all done. Well, I know I've done some stupid shit. I just can't think of it right now. I'm really, and I sound stupid because it's like, girl, you know you done some. I just don't.
You're like,
I can't.
I'm a
I
good
know I have. I
girl.
just can't.
Another
like,
stupid
what's
ass thing I've done for
craziest
love, what Crystal thinks, is stay with somebody who literally is accusing me of sleeping with his brother.
Oh Lord.
Wait, what?
My ex, the one we hate, wasn't?
Uh-huh.
He literally was. He had some crazy ass brothers. The fact that I think about shit, Karina and Myra and Peter and Crystal. I
Addressing
think
everybody in the
about-
room.
You know, I think about shit like that happening to me now,
Uh-huh.
and I cackle.
Oh my God.
I'm like, bitch, I would have slapped you so fucking hard across your fucking.
I think
motherfucking
I know what
face.
you mean.
Queen shit.
Like, how dare I put up with that?
Okay.
Exactly.
Like, I would literally knock teeth out of you
Yeah.
right now at this age. Like, a fucking joke.
Wait, who said this? His brother?
And I regret so many things.
oh my God. So do
I could
I.
have ruined marriages, and I should have. The marriages I could have ruined.
No,
been
te miras
satisfied.
más. What is it? Te miras bonita más
Gallita,
gallita.
gallita te ves más bonita.
Absolutely not. I should have done everything before leaving.
So what? Like his brother said that?
His
or-
brothers used to like get into fights with him, and they would tell him like I would like that they had me before him,
What?
and he would believe them, and I would be
Lord.
crying like I didn't, like I would never, like stupid little girl.
This is the first time we hear this from Eliza Peach.
Whoa,
Eliza.
Y'all don't know. And I had pictures, recordings of his brothers like picking up hookers in the street, and I'm like, I should have just ruined your marriages. 'Cause you guys were the evil.
They were evil
Yeah.
as fuck for that.
I wanted to like I could have ended them. And gave her all the receipts to la Santa Madre que según era muy cristianita. Here are your kids. And their STDs because of the hookers they fucking sleep with.
Damn.
That's it.
No, that's a good
Wear a
one.
condom, get
And the
protected.
fact that I would stay with my ex for love
I
because I
feel
was
that.
so in love with him.
I feel like
and he
that's
would
like-
tell me in my face like that I would sleep, that I was capable of it. And I mean, the image of the young me, like trying to explain to him my character, is something that I literally like would never.
Oh my god, that's so mean.
Allow.
crazy.
I feel the exact how you said right now. The dumbest thing I did was stay in a stupid relationship. That's
Yeah,
me too.
that part,
In
me
a
too.
relationship that I'm like, why am I
Obviously.
explaining myself to you? Why am I allowing the? You know what? Allowing humiliation is the dumbest shit I've done for love. That part.
Yes.
Because
You know what
Rena,
now,
you said it, girl.
Yeah.
on the fucking floor laid out.
But you're so
Because you
blindsided.
know that women like us, like it's rare to find. Like loyal bitches like us.
Yes.
And
Loyal.
the fact that you humiliated me, a good woman, is the stupidest thing I've ever done for
Yeah.
love.
Wow,
That
that
part.
part.
I feel like
Especially
that part,
after our
yeah.
fathers taught us better. That pisses me off. I'm mad at myself for that.
I'm like, I don't have a father, but
I don't have a father, but
oh my gosh, I was just kidding. I mean, I don't.
Speaking of
but
daddy issues, neither do I. It's okay.
it was the daddy
I
issues
just
for me.
think about
I'm
my
just
dad,
kidding.
like what he would have felt.
Queen.
You're to see me in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things that obviously our dads will never know. But like that is like imagining my dad like knowing that stuff.
Yeah.
Que vergüenza.
No, yeah, definitely that though. I feel
Right?
like for me, it's just staying in a relationship that it's like the father of my child. I feel so stupid that I had to put up a front with even you guys. How my own friends, my own family didn't know what I was really going through behind doors, and I would put up a front. I would put this motherfucker on a pedestal, and he was a fucking narcissist.
You know what's sad though? You don't
horrific
know that you're
person.
in a toxic relationship. When you're in a toxic relationship, you're kind of like blindsided.
Oh, I was
in a
definitely very
way.
blind. I was definitely very
Like
blind.
you don't look back and be like, yeah, this could be a
I
little
was
negative.
blind because I was so grateful that he ate up all my grief, like from my mother. So I was like, I was so fucking blind, and I honestly, I never even fell in love with this guy. It was more so like I was just thankful that he was just there through every panic attack you could say.
Experiences.
shoulder to
But
cry on.
the amount of explaining I had to do on a day-to-day basis, the
For his
way that I
actions?
couldn't be myself, and I had to be careful.
Walking
I had to
eggshells.
choose my words wisely because otherwise there would be a whole argument. I couldn't go hang out with my sister because then there was an argument. Like, and we lived in the same fucking home.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things that I stayed and I allowed. That's the part that I'm so ashamed of now. That the Crystal, like respectfully, the Crystal that I am now, I've changed, and now they can't do this shit.
Maybe
to
it
me.
wasn't like the hoeing stage of what's the craziest thing, but I feel like that's the craziest thing you've done for a guy for sure.
I mean, I've never hoed around.
I have. Like, right.
But that's definitely the craziest thing
Yeah.
that I've ever done. Yeah, for sure.
Not jump off a 2-story building, baby.
Because remember, like I went from my first relationship ever was the one that I was with for 7 years, and like what I want to say, like 7 months after I got with this guy. So it's not like I hoed around at all because it went from one relationship to another, like straight to another. I did not allow myself to grieve the previous relationship, and I did not allow myself to grieve my mother's death.
Yeah.
So it was just like two things where like he ate up all of that basically. Does that
trauma,
make
like,
sense?
Yeah.
So like I said, I just had this person on a pedestal, but if you guys knew what I would live on a day-to-day basis, it was just like horrific. It was horrible.
Shocking,
The control, like I know, it was horrible.
So jumping on to the next topic, you guys, do you guys ever feel that you are in competition with your own category? Does that sound weird?
No,
Like, let me
you know.
rephrase it. So sometimes I
Your
go to
own breed,
Disneyland,
doesn't?
and I don't know if people have just a resting bitch face, but like I can't wave at another gay and be like, "Hi, gay. Hi, how are you doing?" It's always like, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Like, you're
you're
in
better
competition
looking than him.
Is
you
it
have
that,
everything
or is
going
it
on.
like, am I just a bitch? Like, am I not nice? Like, why is it that when you stare
I
at
feel
someone
like I
else in
have
line, like you
your
know they're talking shit
competition.
about you?
I have heard of like the gays like being very competitive with each other. Is that
They're
a thing?
mean.
I've heard of it, like,
Yeah.
right? Or
Uh-huh.
is that
I've
what you're
literally
saying?
seen like Peter like a few events like it's always like messy with other gays.
Yes, that too.
Like there's like always this tension.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what I bring
Yeah.
to the
It
table.
is.
I don't know.
What is that?
Well, I guess it would have to be some kind of envy, some kind of jealousy. But girl, who the fuck am I? I'm irrelevant. Like
Stop it.
I'm just a fun, giggly person. I'm not there to start no drama. Like come wave high. Like it's not that
pure
big of a
envy,
deal.
Peter. Let's be
But
real.
even I feel like you
You're a
feel the
beautiful
same
man
thing.
in makeup.
You feel the same thing. You've told me that like if there's another bitch, a bigger girl in the room, and she stares at you, you're like, you know what's on. Like
There's a
Oh,
bigger girl in
shit.
the room. And if you're in the room with me, you in the spotlight. Wasn't?
that's what I'm
If there's
saying.
another bigger girl in the room, and I know that she's like giving me faces, because I'm always so nice. Like I'm always the one to like be welcoming with everybody. Like
Yeah.
I'm so social. I'm
I
not
can't
that
see
way.
you being like petty like that.
I'm not
Yeah,
that way.
no.
But I do have to admit, every time it's that big bitch that doesn't like me, and I know exactly why. I know why you don't like me, honey. Like it's pure envy,
Intimidated.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
intimidation.
intimidation.
For
intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I'm sorry I intimidated you that bad that you really don't like me. You don't even give me a chance to get to know me.
Honestly, in general, it'd be your own people. In
Yeah.
general,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like being on social media, the one judging me for gaining 2 pounds, the one calling me fat, the one always doing that. I look at her profile and it's another big bitch, and I'm like, I can't.
You're like,
I'm
what is the reason,
It's
girl?
always gotta be another thickie, and I'm like, it be your own people.
Even the males.
Even the male category
Especially
is
the guys.
fucking-
It'd be the fattest. I'm sorry.
It's another
It'd be-
torta, yeah.
They're calling us
Come on,
tortas,
Pillsbury Toe Boy.
and
Like
it'd be like the freaking
If
biggest
you're a man
motherfucker
talking
there.
shit on my page, they already know what goes down. I find the closest person to you in your life, and I screenshot everything. I send it to them, and I embarrass the fuck out of you.
Ooh.
I just
That could be your heifer wife that you're in the couch right next to.
she's got the time.
So beware.
Ooh.
So
She
don't
starts
come
to
at me
research.
messaging me all this stuff, fat shaming when your fat wife is next to you, because you're literally gonna have to answer some questions to her. Isn't?
yeah, I feel like when someone like actually takes the time to like insult you and like it's something that they're giving their energy to, like they're trying to get some attention.
Absolutely.
Like you can't hate me and watch everything that I post and comment on everything I post and say you hate me. Like why are you obsessed?
it's giving fan behavior.
No, but you know what?
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
the like people in your own community. How Peter was saying.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It is.
Like for me, I can't wave at a gay and in the Disney line, and then they're gonna wave back. They're gonna be like, "Ugh, "Why is he waving at me? You fucking weirdo!" Like it's
No,
like,
but that's
And
like real.
there's categories, because I know earlier, Myra, you said like, oh, I don't feel like that because, and I'm like a heftier girl, and I was like, you ain't in that category yet. I'm talking about my category.
I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
The
get
big
it.
I know what you're
bitches.
Yeah, I know what you're
Like
saying.
you
I know
can't
what you
be
mean.
as big as me and cuter than me or uglier than me because you're gonna feel insecure. But it's not even about that. It's it's the energy you bring.
that bar.
Why is it like that though? With everything, it's like your own
Every
people.
category.
Why is it like with Mexicans, another Mexican is their biggest op? Like who's
Why?
who's
that
a Mexican's
part
biggest
too.
critique? Another
Another
Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah,
right.
your own
Yeah.
people.
Another
Yeah, the
yeah.
people that bring you the
The tias.
fucking down. It's always
That's
the
always
Yes.
the people.
same people. Your people.
Yeah.
Like
If
gas
you're
me
people.
up. Let's be friends. Like tell me I look good. It's okay. You
It's
look
always-
great. Like it's okay to gas. It's okay to just be a nice person.
Even like I guess like yeah, with like from like even just like Latinas, like I could see girls being like weird.
Oh yeah.
That like I could
Or
see
you don't
that.
ever walk in the grocery store and someone's already talking shit like like, oh, her ass is so fat. Like, no one. I get it. I know people are staring at me.
I want to hear that.
I definitely like.
I would
say
love
I'm
to
at-
hear that.
say I'm
My
at,
ass is fat in
a
my Ed
Walmart
Hardy
or a
jeans.
Target, whatever it may be. I've had a situation where like two girls are like laughing, and I could tell that they're laughing at me. I've had those like things where I'm just like,
yeah.
I've had people laugh,
What
like
did
feel
I
like they're laughing at me in the
do?
room.
Like, what is
what
the
the fuck? And then I'm like, is it my lash? Like, what's going on?
Me, and it's always me when I'm beat too, like
It's
to the
so-
gods.
Yeah.
My lashes are huge. My
And
ponytail's on here.
that part. It's always when I look good
And,
because if I look like
people
shit,
are
nobody
always talking,
nobody
like,
looks at me.
pew, 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 pew.
They're like dry with you, like
Yes,
like they meet on like. And I always feel like when someone says like you look cocky, like no, you're reflecting that. You feel that, not me. That's how I see
I'm
it.
all about like if you
Period.
like bomb, like say like I love your fucking skirt. I love your dress.
I
like,
love being.
I love how you look today.
I actually
compliment
feel
queen.
like I love when I see a bad bitch. I'm like, girl, I love the fit you're wearing. I love
I'm
your
always
nails.
that person in public.
I want to be
You know,
that
that's all
girl
Hey
complimenting.
queen, like you're a fucking.
I
baddie,
want you to
like,
know that, like, I'm admiring you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
bitch,
I
you
wanna
look
make
good.
you say you're
Yeah.
a bad bitch.
I've gone up to girls. I'm like, girl,
That's
your
a-
ass is gold. Like, straight up. I don't give a shit.
And
Same.
props to people who do that, have done that to me. I literally have had people like come up to me and they're like, your face.
I don't know. It's a
The
different
face
stare.
card.
It's a
Like,
different
some girl
stare.
told me like the face card of it all. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know what it meant.
I
had
love
to
people
Google
like
it.
that.
Like, I don't know what it
There's
meant.
an admire stare and there's a hating ass bitch stare.
Absolutely.
Myra gives you
Yes.
the admire stare. She'd be like, but there's a
Yeah.
hater that'll be like,
Yes.
yeah.
Haters.
It's so cringe. I know to think about, but
You
like
know
I
what?
felt it. Like I have.
I feel like, I mean, obviously, like I have a long ways to go in my fitness journey, right? I actually feel
Icon.
like when I was bigger, I was a lot more approachable. Like I'm talking about like in real life situations, like at
exactly
a
what
bar
you're
or
saying.
something. When I was bigger, it was very like super approachable. Now, like I mean, it's not like anything crazy like negative.
But it takes 0% to be a good person. Like
When it
right.
was,
That comment
wasn't
is
done yet,
so
but
real.
She said like you were less approachable,
I was more approachable bigger.
but you're less approachable now.
And
Like,
it's
people
like
get intimidated.
Yeah.
not even. I wouldn't even
Yeah, it
say
is
that.
that.
It's
I
literally
think it is that, babe. I'm
I think
sorry.
it is that.
A good
Intimidating
example. A good
women.
example would be like if you're like super like good energy walking into a bar, and you walk up to like you're just being nice to girls, and they're reciprocating the same thing, and like you might like, and now it won't always be reciprocated. Sometimes it might be like, who the fuck are you? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a bad encounter.
It's a
You
little
just
bit of
notice
envy, no?
that
Yeah.
you're a lot more approachable. I don't know what it is.
Envy.
Yeah, it's so random.
I'm gonna say this because I have been skinny and I have been fat. I used to weigh 120 pounds. Bitches will be threatened, and I'm not saying that, Karina.
I know
you're not gonna admit it. You're not gonna admit it, but people will be. If you're saying that you're walking into a bar and people are not like welcoming
It's
you
not
that they
even
were,
like that. I'm not. It's like not a negative thing. It's little
Yeah.
scenarios that you notice,
But-
and you're like, I was more approachable.
yeah, people are probably actually threatened.
that is so funny though. Like,
Yeah, and that's how girls are like that.
it's tragic.
There are girls like that. They are.
Yeah.
Like, you
The
know how
point
you
of
had
topic
said
is the whole like
I
that,
have-
the
how there was like people giggling and stuff.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
definitely experienced scenarios like that.
I've experienced those.
But I recall when I was like really thin, for some reason, the hate was emphasized a lot more. Like I remember like I could be walking and I was a girl that was dolled the fuck up with my highlights, my fucking bracelets. Like, bitch, I was standing out. I didn't give a shit. And I remember and Luis could tell you this. I was like really close to Luis. There was always a bitch laughing in the back. There was always a bitch making a comment. I was always getting mad dog. I swear.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. And now, like, yeah, randomly, you know, like occasionally you still get those things, but yeah, that's like 1000% a fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like you become a threat
yeah.
to people.
Yeah.
That
That's
shit is
wild,
crazy.
It's so uncomfortable too, because like you could be like distracted and then you turn around and then you could just see like
it.
they're trying to like
Yeah,
they're
because
trying to
think about
cover
it.
it up like oh shit, you know, like
yeah, because think
she
about
looked.
it. Like, okay, say like us, right? How you said, Elizabeth, you get there's like a circle of people that are like in competition. Now that you're skinny, the skinnies are in competition.
It's just so funny because I'm
So-
not skinny, Mara. Like, how you
Yes,
like,
you are,
But you know what I mean?
You know what I
The-
mean.
know
The
what you're
thinner
saying.
ones are in your
I know what
circle in
you're-
competition.
Now it's a different
As
category.
and now it's a different
The mid-size are in
category.
competition.
Now it's a
No,
different
you know what's
category.
crazy?
That you've
She
entered
might not
that
admit it,
category.
but
No, I know
there's
what you're
people
saying.
in my surroundings too that's like, oh yeah, I have seen Karina at a bar, and like I didn't want to go say hi to her. I was like, why don't you want to? How
why?
the fuck do you see Karina out and you don't say hi to her?
That's so funny.
No, I have. Like,
That's
there's
so
people
funny.
that, and I'm like, what? And it's like, yeah, I've seen her
I think
like
that's
downtown
because they're
Pomona.
shy to be like an influencer.
Some people are. Just
I'm not
shy
talking
too,
about
yeah.
people that like follow us. I think it's just like a random scenario of like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
when you're like I feel like I'm the kind of person that I could just like laugh with someone and be like, I don't know you, but like that part, you know what I mean? And then,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
where
It's
when
like-
I was bigger, I might have gotten a reaction that like, oh, you're so funny, girl, and now it's just kind of like,
It's like when
okay,
they say
you know what I
like
mean?
like
And it makes
the-
you feel uncomfortable.
you're like,
almost.
I'm serious,
Uh-huh.
you're cackling with you, queen. Like,
it's like
what?
Yes.
how they say like bigger people are funnier, but when they lose weight they're not. It's like, but are they? They're probably still funnier, but now you're just a little.
I
threat.
think Karina's still funny as
Maybe
fuck.
it looks like my
You
personality.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know they say like, well, she's
Maybe
not
it looks
funny
like
anymore.
personality after
Maybe
I see
you
it.
feel that because you can't stand that she looks so fucking good and her
Yeah.
beauty's standing out more than her fucking funniness. Like,
Everyone changes, baby. It's okay.
Funniness.
you know what I mean? Like her
What's
beauty's
funny to
now
look at
standing out
now?
more than
Oh
her
my God.
personality.
You're like, what's funny to look at now?
What's up? Like,
Bye.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, it's just a thing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I have to admit that I went through a whole cleanse on my social media.
I love that.
Let's just put it this way to not go too into context. If you see me and just walk by me and you don't even say hello,
That's
What are we
weird.
talking about? Like
I can't say.
That's weird.
strangers or someone you
It
know?
could be strangers. It could be somebody.
If
I
we
know.
follow each other and you don't say hi to
and
me,
you don't
that's
say
weird.
hi to me, but you're the first to see my stories, you're a fan.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I should probably shouldn't say that.
No, that's so real.
No, that's real as fuck. I go through
But
that.
I
No.
went and I did a cleanse and I unfollowed you, so you might want to double check if I follow you.
It's like unfollowed all of us.
Go check if she's still following me. Like,
It's all
because I was MIA, wasn't I? I'm sorry, babe. Like, no. Oh, no, that's real as fuck, Elizabeth. That's real as fuck because
Sorry, if you can't even say hello to me because you dislike me that much, but you follow me and watch every fucking move that I make, you don't get that luxury anymore. Like, I don't follow you now because we're nothing. We're not friends. We're not acquaintances. We're nothing. At this point, you're just somebody watching me, and I don't have to follow you back.
you're a follower.
Because
weird.
I've obviously followed you because I consider you like
You guys know
an
each other?
acquaintance. It could be somebody I know and could be somebody I don't know.
Because I
That
do
is-
feel like if
that- I
it's
mean,
like
that
maybe
part.
someone that like watches a podcast, like I know like a lot of the
I know what you
times,
mean.
yeah, there's different scenarios. Like if you guys know each other, that's weird. And then there are like the
It's
people
not
that like
towards you guys.
follow you, and then they're like, oh my god, I saw you here, and like
It's
I
not
was
towards
there to
them.
say hi.
Let's just put it that way. It's not towards anyone.
No, I know who you're talking about. I just
That's real as fuck. Like, real as fuck. If you walk into an event and y'all follow each other and they don't say hi to you,
Exactly.
that's really weird.
Oh, that's so weird, and it happens
Like
all the time.
there's miscellaneous times where you're getting a drink and you don't see the person. That's different. I'm talking about if you make eye contact with me and you still don't wave hi at me, that's gonna be a little weird.
That's so weird. I always experience that shit at events. Like it's like
It's
so
always
weird.
those fucking people that are the first to watch what you're doing. I guess there's like an algorithm on Instagram and stuff. So like something
Your top
about
10.
I didn't know that. Like the top 10 that watch you means that they actually click on your profile, whatever.
I didn't know that either.
I knew these bitches were watching me, Hudson.
Wait,
And
what do you mean,
like,
Queen?
it's crazy because y'all see me.
So
all
I
the
guess on
time, Hudson.
Instagram, you know the
But y'all
top
can't even
first
say
10
hello?
people that the little circles or stuff like
I
that.
don't know how to check that.
That no, you don't check it. Actually, it's just part of the algorithm. It pops those first 10 that pop up. It's because either you're you're interacting with them, you're sending each other DMs.
Like after your heart.
You're after your hearts. You're going into their profile. You're
Oh,
searching
when you
them
go
up.
to a certain type of DM, and if they're one of the first to pop up, right?
No, I think it's
No,
just
he's
like-
talking about the stories.
like the stories.
I
Like, if
thought
you
that
pop
was
up
like
and
on my
all
phone,
the
eh?
first 10 that pop up are the
Are the
people
ones
that
who view the most?
that either view you the most
Or
And if you
interact
don't
with
interact with them back and
them.
forth, that means they click on you.
Yeah, you're interacting with them. They're clicking on your profile. They're
I always
searching
thought
them
it
up.
was like people that you watch because I feel like the people that are on my top are the ones that I'm constantly watching their stories.
That's
No,
because
it's all
interaction
changed.
in
I thought.
between.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I
But
never,
if
if I don't
somebody you see,
interact with someone, and like they're not gonna be on my top.
Yeah. It
unless they,
also
like,
Instagram
click on you
pushes the
overwhelmingly,
first.
like watching your story.
Okay, I didn't know that though.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
Instagram
won't.
pushes the first 100, like, so 100 people you follow, it's that first 100 that you interact with. So it's only,
I
you're
have
only
heard
gonna see
though.
that.
I have heard though when
Okay.
you go to type a DM, or when you go to share something. You know when you go on Instagram and you want to share a story or
Uh-huh.
a reel,
Uh-huh.
and the bottom like a few names come up.
Oh,
Those first few people to pop up, it's either you're messaging them a lot or they're on your shit a lot.
Oh.
Because I've seen random names for them. I'm like, I haven't talked to this person.
And they're looking
I
you
see
up.
that on TikTok because I like on Instagram. I don't really check.
And
to
it'll
see
tell
who-
you like share with, and it sounds like
yes.
Yes.
That happened to me recently.
Yes.
I was like, I don't even talk to this person like that.
Yes, because on TikTok, like I could see who's watching my stuff because I have I don't have a lot of followers on there. I don't at all.
Uh-huh.
So I could see who's seeing my stuff. And
Are you able to see who
or
views
they'll
your
send
stuff?
you an email saying like, "Oh, this person shared something with you," and then I go and check, and it's not there. So I don't know if like they did it on accident or like I don't
Yeah.
know.
They deleted
But
it.
they're like constantly there, and like they keep popping up. I'm just like, why do you keep popping up on my shit?
It's just
boy?
interesting because you're just getting in contact with these people that you haven't talked to in like
And forever,
months.
like
Yeah.
they don't even exist in your
I
life.
was like, oh my
bye.
god,
Yeah.
why are you brought up? And yeah, it's because they're
crazy.
searching.
Yes.
They're searching
I want
you
to know
up.
how to look that up. I didn't even know like how you
Yeah,
could.
I didn't
the
even
mind
know.
fuck right there.
It's crazy to me.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like
mean,
it's
that's real.
definitely the whole competition thing. I feel like it's always been known like girls are just mean. Like if like a pretty girl looks at another pretty girl, like it's like automatically like tension.
Yeah,
It's like that's really a thing. It's like
that's
the
a
weirdest
thing,
thing,
a huge
ever.
thing.
Is it an insecurity thing?
I don't know. I like
Not necessarily, because I feel like I've seen like literally like influencers where they're both so gorgeous and there's tension and it's like
But
so
they don't always
obvious.
feel more gorgeous than the other person. There's
Yeah.
tension there.
But then there's also times that you see two badass bitches being like super sweet, and you're like, okay, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Like us, we don't. I feel like none of us have that mentality. Though.
I
I
would
feel like
say-
we're very much like, "Hey, queen," and this and that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I don't capture somebody's actually being mean to me unless they make it so obvious.
know
Like when
what
I
is
went to the
so
store, they
funny?
were like making fun of me,
You know what
and
is
I
so funny?
smile,
Like,
and they're like making fun of me.
I
I'm like,
feel like
Yeah.
I was just thinking about like you know your people, because it could also be like you notice other people that might like almost look like you, like you know what I mean, like we're like, oh, you can look like me. And I was just realizing right now when we were all talking about it, I'm like, we literally like all almost like look like each other.
we kind of resemble.
I
Like
kinda
the
see it.
girls,
I'm
like
sorry.
we kind of like
Peter, I'm sorry. Like,
I was like, I see it. I look. Like
oh
I look at you guys here.
like family.
No, but remember,
I can see it.
we worked
look
at the
alike.
TikTok for a long time, and remember, and the TikTok.
Oh,
what the
who was like, when?
the Tiki, we worked at the Tiki together, and you know how people would always say if we were related?
yeah.
They would always
Like,
ask,
I
"Are
could
you guys
see
related?" I
it.
could see it.
I feel
And
like
I'm
after you hang out with
"No,
someone
we're
for so
actually
long,
not."
you look
I
like
feel
Somebody
like
call me Karina Garcia at a
I'm sorry, but for me, for
It was the
me,
mom.
it was
My
the.
daughter loves you so much.
and
I was
maybe
like,
that's why we actually like get along
No,
as
it's
friends,
better
because
over there.
Maybe
So
we
we
like
like
hang out
almost
so
we
much.
like see, I don't know how to explain it.
I get that.
we definitely have the same lingo.
For me,
definitely
I
have the
don't know
same
if it was
lingo.
when you guys did the style swap video, but everyone was calling you Kylie Jenner. You remember that?
Yeah, Kylie Jenner and I was Jordan.
get
that.
I remember, and I'm like, I see it. I literally see Jordan now. I'm like, oh my god, I could see how I look like Jordan.
Yeah, I saw
It's like the weirdest thing. No, literally. And then the little sister, I see her. I'm like, she looks like Jasmine.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest thing
Celebrity
ever.
So
lookalikes.
funny.
It's crazy.
Doppelgangers.
I will never see it, but yeah, I do get the whole Kylie Jenner thing a lot.
You have got that.
A lot. It's weird because I don't even. I even like have put our pictures
black
side by
hair.
side.
Black
like, I
hair,
don't
the
see it.
brows,
And I'm like,
Black
I don't
the
see
eyes, the
Kylie.
lips.
The luscious
I
lips
see it.
queen. Yeah.
Kylie
I
watches
see
this.
it,
She's
yeah.
like,
She's like that 300-pound monster.
Stop.
Stop, Eliza. No, you guys have similar features.
Monster is crazy.
Twin.
Like, hey, twin.
hey, twin, let's go to Miami.
You should just DM her. Hey, twin.
Stormy, you look just like mommy.
No, I think
Stormy,
if
baby.
you like actually did her makeup, like, because I think you guys have different styles, but if you dress like her and did your makeup, it would be, I would really
You're
think
like,
there
I
was
want to
a-
know
was
who's
her
who.
weight.
Imagine, like, why?
No, because
Like,
no, like I do think you guys have like specific features, like your brows, like the eyes, and like the lips.
Oh,
like
okay,
specific features. I can't explain it.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know who people say I look like on the comment section, and I check. I seen Kimberly Loaiza. What is her name?
Oh,
Kimberly
yeah?
Loaiza or something like that.
Kimberly.
Didn't you know the product? They say you don't know the product
That was
too.
recent too.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
that was
I
'cause they
saw
had
that
the
one
wig.
too.
Yeah, with the
my
wig.
God, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys, can we say what we're grateful for before we end up wrapping up this episode? I want to thank Beyonce. I'm just kidding.
For having the best album of
for
the
having
year.
the best album of the year.
Snatch the mic up.
Somebody get the trophy. I'm
Wait,
just
she
kidding.
did? She got best album of the year?
No, you
Peter,
know
you
what I'm
cut up on the whole.
I need to start living up to this.
Not gone
fucking
into
rock.
the whole
You
conspiracy
need to
theory
start living outside
that people
of
are
Disneyland,
thanking
isn't it?
Beyonce for everything so they don't get like.
I'm
Oh
dead.
my god.
Wait, you guys got it right?
Thank you, Beyonce.
It's a joke, y'all. It's a joke. But yeah, I'm so grateful for our friendship, you guys.
Yeah.
I want to
That
thank
part,
God
absolutely.
for our bond that we have. And yeah, I think that wraps up.
And may God continue to bless us with many, many, many more years of friendship for the rest
Amen.
of our lives, honestly.
And we do pray that you guys all have a Thanksgiving meal this year.
Yes.
So definitely
May
eat.
everybody have food in their table.
I'm
Yes.
so thankful for all of you, like so much.
And
for
lastly,
all our
I'm thankful
viewers
for
that
all you
love
guys.
us so
For all our
much.
viewers,
We love
thank you
y'all.
guys. Thank you
Thank
guys
you
so
guys
much for
so
the
much
love and
for you
support.
guys.
I hope
Thank
you
you
guys
for all
enjoyed
the
this
feedback.
episode of Chins and Giggles, and we'll see you guys in Friendsmas.
And I'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Queen.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Bye.
Bye.